half, like the bottom half of the screen, just does not work.
Okay, see that's a different issue. I think your monitor wants to die.
Same, I think so too. But I'm too much of a cheap bastard to actually replace it.
Go to a free. Well, is it a high refresh rate monitor?
Yeah, it's a 144.
See, there you go. I was gonna say, go to Free Geek and buy like a fucking shitty ass, like 768p monitor.
For the first 10 minutes, there's like a shit ton of rainbow lines that go across the bottom of my screen.
I was gonna
It makes
say,
it kind of difficult to tab into things.
Well, see, I never turn off my computer, so.
All right, looks like the stream is finally alive.
Hello.
Hello, stream. Welcome.
So I will switch mics for you guys, so that's the same as the one I use for stream.
I'm gonna get crisp slate audio.
Yeah, they only get good stuff.
Crunchy.
At least this time it didn't catch me talking about fucking, for some reason, wolf mommies.
I mean, shit, that's a good topic to start with.
I'm not
Did
furry.
they catch us talking about wolf mummies last time?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I brought up the topic of like.
Hold on, I
really
clearly was
muscular
not paying
wolf,
attention. What is this
can you-
about wolf mommies?
Let me-
You summoned the furry.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna come in one sooner or later. Anyway, like a while back before the stream started, I don't know what we were talking about, but I was all like, yeah, fucking super muscular wolf mommies are like, yeah, give me one of those. I wouldn't mind. Fucking, and I don't know, some shit like that.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but you are a furry.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I just like
stage
wolves.
one. Denial.
He's a scaly minimum.
I'm a scaly at minimum because I like dragons and reptiles.
Scalies are furries. What do you mean?
No, they're a separate branch. Fuck off.
No, they're not.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no.
Furry
They don't
is
have
a
fur.
term. Furry is a term that has surpassed just furries, and is the blanket term for
Yeah, I
all
was
that
gonna
sort of
say,
stuff.
Furry is the term to use.
Anyways, I like dragons.
All right,
and shit,
kids.
so I thought
Moving on.
Welcome, stream. We'll get right into it.
Wait.
I hope
You are. You're
I
over
was-
the aisle.
Fuck you guys.
Karma also agrees you are a furry. They said it in chat.
No.
Everybody enjoys my
No.
No.
Starts to second guess everything.
Yeah, my microphone I use on my computer is a fucking Guitar Hero microphone, so I hope everybody.
Hell yeah.
So funny. I love it. I love that lore.
It is such just a unique fact. The worst part is it's not horrible audio.
Yeah.
No, it's really
They
good.
gave my grandpa a
The saddest part is that I forgot about the fact that you have a
It is
Guitar
a
Hero
Guitar
mic.
Hero.
until you were about to talk about it. I was like, oh yeah, I
It's a
forgot.
Guitar Hero microphone on a mic arm.
Let's get this
That's it.
going. That's my opinion. We should get started.
Yeah.
I concur. Well,
You say it's starting at the right time. It's still almost 11, okay?
yeah, no, well, I wanted to start forever ago, but
Yeah.
I
We
didn't
do what we
expect
do.
to have to fix a bunch of stuff.
Mouth off until it is
We're not
time.
allowed to start at 10:30.
Never. It's a weird soup, as far as I'm aware. All right. Well, starting this adventure, I will give us a brief description of Alkenstar. Our adventure takes place in the dusty clockwork city of Alkenstar, a heavily militarized Dutch independent city-state in the middle of the Mana Wastes. A blasted scar left on the northeastern coast of Garand after an ancient war between the magocracies of Nex and Geb have scarred the land, and the magic itself seems to rebel against civilization here. Being one of the few safe havens in this blasted desert, Alkenstar finds itself in a precarious place between two warring nations. But in a place devoid of the powerful magic leaders that you would expect to take hold in such places, alchemists, crafters, and engineers have become the ruling class of this city, leading to an explosion of technological advancement compared to anywhere else in the Inner Sea region, leading to advancements to the normalization of clockwork machines and gunpowder, well, black powder weaponry. It is in this strange, nestled, not necessarily war-torn, but conflict-adjacent city that we find ourselves in. Let me just switch to the scene. To give you a broad overview of what this city looks like.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Tilt over.
I'm a sucker for a good Zeppelin.
So,
You know what they say, Led Zeppelin.
That's
I was
the
gonna.
name of a.
It's just a band.
I couldn't think of a joke for it, so I didn't say it.
God, I'm so disappointed in myself. I was so dumb.
That joke didn't take off. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Everybody just glazing past his pun. Gets
So-
to go over everybody else's heads.
if we imagine this like a movie scene, the camera's perspective would soar over the clean eastern side of the city, well, northwestern side of the city, as we get the nice picturesque views of the towering metropolitan side of the city where the rich live in opulence, and then as we cross over the deep gorge that splits the city in two, we fly through the smoke-choked streets of the smoke side. It's just what it's called. And we come across a scene, almost a regular scene in this city. You hear the shout, "Draw!" And then the crack of gunfire that rips through a smoke-filled square. And the camera pans to a smoking gun held by a powerfully built orc man, wearing leather chaps, a vest, and a shiny sheriff's badge that holds everyone's attention. The orc slowly lowers his firearm, stowing it back in its holster. He carefully and deliberately walks up to the bloody dwarf, surveying his handiwork. "I'm sorry I had to go down this way, brother. You picked the wrong side, and that I can't abide." He removes his pinched front hat, holding it over his heart. After a moment, he lowers his head. And the entire saloon erupts into applause as the pianist begins to play. The orc bows deeply, then helps the dwarf to his feet, who also bows to the attending patrons. The two walk to the bar arm in arm and order a bottle of whiskey. A short dark look. It was in the imagination of the audience. They were in a street.
Yeah.
Oh.
You really. Damn.
A short, dark-skinned woman, most likely a dwarf of some kind, hops on top of the saloon's bar and addresses the audience in a loud voice, declaring, "Thank you for attending! Whiskey is only 2 silver for the next hour, and that includes top shelf. Come back next week for the conclusion of Hots at High Noon and our after party. Enjoy, everyone!" And the dwarf woman, Phoebe Dunsmith, hops off the bar onto the sawdust-covered floor and heads to a back room where a round table and a private bar await. She props one foot upon a stool, leans forward on a knee as the door shuts behind her, and casts a suspicious eye around the room. Dropping the accent she uses with her patrons, she says, "Now that the show's over, let's talk business. I brought you all here because we share some common enemies. With your help, I can make them pay and get you rich in the process. But first, I need to make sure I can believe your stories. I need to know you are dedicated to the cause and aren't gonna stab me in the back. Now, she picks her gun up off the ground, a double-barreled rifle that's as tall as she is, and lays it across her knee as she leans forward. Tell me, why do you want to deal with our shared enemy Mugland and Lovelace? As she looks across the group, she catches the eyes of the first person to her far left, which let's see who that is. Let's
Roll a d6, I guess.
I'll roll a d7 minus 1.
I agree.
Fair.
I prefer the d5 plus 1. But
Mary just wants to get skipped. I see how it is.
For me, I was going from top
D12 divided by 2.
Jefe.
That it would, if we're gonna go with the dice, that would say that the one on the far left is going to be Hefe.
Yeah. Hey.
Hold on. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I had to stretch. I just woke up. Okay.
Go ahead and you can describe your character, and then also give your character's explanation for why they want Mugland or Lovelace's head.
Fair enough. Damn. As the camera pans towards the fine young gentleman in that stew, fucking, you see, pure white with red eyes, fucking lizard man. He's essentially albino. And he just says, well, let's say this man not only owes me an eye, but we have some personal business that we need to take care of.
And what business would this be, precisely?
Man, not only robbed me of my eye, like I said before, but y'all robbed me of a nice, wealthy job. And that I don't take lightly. Just there.
She'll consider it, and then she'll turn to the next person in your motley crew. I'll just go from top to bottom. She turns to a wiry-haired gnome sitting on a chair, probably with a book or two. Shorter than even the dwarf herself would normally expect.
He needs assistance.
He needs some milk.
Bat, would you like to introduce your character?
oh, I didn't know you were talking about. I'm not a gnome. I'm a halfling, bro.
Oh yeah. You're still shorter than a dwarf.
I was like, wait, you're talking about me?
The reference I looked at your
He's not a gnome.
I looked at your character art and you have the big fucking ears. So I was like, he's a gnome.
Not a goblin. Not a good gnome.
No, he can
Not a good elf. I'm a halfling.
I'm a good halfling.
I'm a good halfling. My condolences for ancestring you.
Wow, how insensitive.
I could have just said a grumpy little man, but
I'm not meant to be grumpy. It just happened.
I was born this way, okay?
My resting face.
It is.
Oh god, his eyes. Why are they so bloodshot?
Because he's bloodshot.
Man hasn't slept in weeks.
My name's Connor. Thanks to, what's his name, Mugland?
Mugland.
Mugland. And thanks to Mugland, I'm a burnt cop now.
Private Eye. Because of that, I'd really like to get back in them. When I heard about this, I came running.
All right, we can move. If you are done, no other. You don't want to describe your character anymore.
I mean, not much to describe. He's halfling.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Halfling in a trench coat.
All right, Dacker.
In an accurately or an adequately sized trench coat, not two halflings in a trench coat.
Oh, I did forget to share an image with everyone. 1 second. So the bar that we did see, that was described is this one.
Oh, cool. So are we sitting around a table right now, or are we?
You are sitting in a private room in the saloon. So you're in a back room, away from the normal patrons.
The back rooms. Is that your favorite word?
Jingle jingle.
He figured my secret. That's how I'm gonna get the Gen Z audience.
No, Gen Alpha.
A bit of both, depends on the age range.
True.
All right, Daka. Who are you, Green Man?
Yeah, big green. Well, I was gonna say big green, but it was like the art makes him look kind of twinky.
Yeah.
For an orc at least.
Oh god.
He is the big green.
Yeah, alright. I was just gonna try to get a character voice and it just didn't work.
You're good, my guy. No.
Just put your your bottom teeth forward.
That's how my jaw normally sits, man.
Any more forward and just go into a deep voice. Easy.
No pressure, by the way. You're not in the spotlight.
Alright.
No pressure. We will kick you out if your voice is bad.
Yeah. No pressure.
No pressure, gun held to head. Alright. Well, that didn't work.
Hey.
Sorry, that's...
Sorry.
You just gotta speak like this. I know you gotta speak like that, but it works. See, there we go.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Just needed some inspiration.
Yeah, I did it. It's easy.
Orcs are easy to do voices of.
Well, that rat bastard Muglet framed me for let's just say, not the best actions I could have done. I didn't do them, and he's made my life a living hell, so I want him dead. Now let's do it. He deserves it.
Getting a lot of detail from everyone. Very good.
Yeah,
I know.
Look, man.
Don't worry,
I
I'll
tried.
give
Look,
myself a good description. I'll try.
Trying my best.
I gave the best I could. Imagine the halfling private investigator. That's him. That's whatever image you have in your head. That's my guy.
Thinking of my,
There's not-
thinking of myself, I guess
look,
it's
I'm
probably
rusty
my
at this,
turn.
alright?
Yes.
Probably my turn.
We turn to
Like I said,
the cat
My
boy.
picture is not the most accurate to what he actually looks like, because just by looking at him, you can't really tell what kind of catfolk he is, because his fur is just a general ashen gray, and he has a pair of horns sticking out of his head. They're very small, but noticeable. Wearing a crop top letting his midriff just flow freely.
You say flow like he doesn't have like a six-pack abs.
He
Like,
does.
He's like a super tweak. It's just
That is actually the best
Super
description I
twink.
could get. That's the best description of his physique. Super twink. Because he's got a build, he's built, but he's also kind of scrawny.
Is he tiny strong? I don't know what that means.
All right.
He's got the definition of a sleeper build.
Okay. And why does your character want to take down Mugland?
Well, let's just say that I work for or at least worked for, a club that's not the most reputable place to work. And it just so happens that Mugland killed my previous bosses because I accidentally overheard him speaking with one of his associates. And so I kind of just want payback for both the loss of a good pair of bosses and loss of my job.
All right. And then we'll move. I'll say from this current vantage point, the only other person that can be seen is the human. So turns to the human as I assume that the last person is currently under the table, and we'll get to them in a second. So we'll go to the last to the human. Little weird looking. Go ahead and describe yourself, human.
So, I'm Zeno. They are like kind of dressed all sorts of as covered up as possible. They're all sorts of covered up in like a cloak, all covered up. As they kind of move back their hood, you can see as like their sleeve kind of falls back as they put their hand on their head. Specifically their arms, as it moves through the air, it almost looks like it's like moving. It has like shimmering to the air around it as similar to heat coming off hot pavement. And as they pull it back, you got pale sallow skin, and just everything. As you focus on they look like they're probably in their late 20s, but as you focus on the details of their face, it kind of shifts between maybe almost like maybe early 20s, but also into the 30s. Like their age, if you try to pin down any details, their age shifts as well.
Another time oracle. Got it.
The thugs in question, Mugland. I was doing experiment late one night at college. When some goons broke in, starting a bit of a scuffle, and there was a small accident, you could say, with said experiment, as a bullet went stray, and I also want a bit of payback, as looking at their hands as they kind of shift and shimmers, they completely ruined me.
Very good. And then the resident goober. What is the small one doing?
From the ground, you hear a bunch of rustling and like thuds every now and then. After a second or two, you realize that it's a pile of like old tattered books that they've placed in the desk. She goes and sits atop the pile of tattered books that she had pulled out from her oversized backpack. And you see a small cat person. She's wearing a green bandana around her neck and a hard hat that's equipped with very weird little bits of machinery. Several different types of leaves and feathers are sticking out from the crevices in her helmet. It looks like recently she might have like been dragged or had crawled through a bush or something. My name's Lucy. And Mugland,
no, she's
oh,
southern.
I want that bastard dead. He killed my fucking owner. She'll attempt to spit over into one of the spittoons, but it doesn't really quite work. She ends up just like having a bit of saliva go down the side of her face.
Yes. I already love this.
My bastard killed my owner. She'll pull down the piece of the banana and you see a collar around her neck. And, well, I'm here to get fucking revenge. I don't care what happens. I want that man dead.
Oh no, the little cat is southern.
That's why I said I apologize in advance.
Yeah, they're tearing up my lore because fucking Kenku are Southerners. Absolutely, absolutely immersion breaking.
Immersion obliterated.
Don't worry. It's an adopted ancestry.
Yeah, just take adopted ancestry Kenku for the Southern accent.
Oh man.
God.
All right. Very, very good. Let's get back into it. She will say, well, good enough. Here's the game. Ambrose Muglin has a decent portion of his funds invested in an old bank called the Gold Tank Reserve. It's a rundown temple of Abadar in the Ironside Quarter. That's mostly used by ranchers, crooked politicians, and gamblers. I happen to know they've sent half their clockwork handlers out for maintenance and won't have them back till tomorrow afternoon, so you have some time. This is our chance to hit Muglin where it hurts, in his purse. All you have to do is bust up a few clockworks, the few clockworks remaining, get the vault key from the bank manager, and fill a sack with gold. Once you're done inside the bank, run out the back. Muglin's got a few crooked shield marshals on his payroll, including that damn bastard Deputy Lovelace. She and her goons are sure to be hot on your tail, but don't fight them. They'll gun you down in a second if you give them the chance. Just run away, and they'll look like fools. Nothing sure to fry the deputy's egg like crooks she can't catch, trust me. You can lose them in the whaling scrapyard just west to the reserve. There's a sewer entrance within. From there, it's a straight shot back to this saloon, where you'll be safe. Any questions?
I got one. And she raises her hand over to the side.
She'll look at you. Hey, what's that, little one?
You got me, TNT. Also, do you know his address? We can skip this whole thing and just bring the TNT to his house, blow the whole thing sky high.
Buford is just gonna immediately, like, at the realization of what you're asking, is just, like, gonna grab you and put his hand over your mouth.
She just muffled talks from behind the paw.
We,
continuing to go
slow,
on.
Lucy.
The explosions this one.
Who is this one? I like this one. This one likes to go boom.
A lot of us might want to actually do that, but do you realize how stupid that would be?
If you're looking to attack Muglin head on in his own fortified hole he lives in, I can assure you I'll want no part of it. Y'all gonna get yourselves killed, and I'd rather not have a knock on my door.
She'll pull the paw down from her face. Well, what I'm hearing around here is it's a killer be killed world. And well, I'm aiming to beat the one killing.
In time, little one. Gotta play your cards right. Gotta weaken them first.
She'll ponder over that for a second.
The game of life isn't played in 2 turns. You gotta make the slow burn. Once lights are out, that's it forever. But if you play your cards too soon, Well, that forever's gonna come too soon for you.
You are a lot better at making the point that I was trying to make.
And you won't get your chance to send Muglin to his forever if his goons can just gun you down. Gotta get him in the right space. Get him at the right time. Any other questions?
None from me.
I think I'm good.
Seems
She'll nod her head no.
She will say, well, alright then. I have a couple of, useful things y'all might want. Speaking of not wanting this coming back to me, or yourselves, I have procured for you some useful tools. She hands out a weird-looking hat to each person. Before you storm the bank, I'd recommend each one of yous pinch the brim of this hat and think of someone you don't like.
Muglin.
6 Muglins walk out of the bar.
I mean, shit, it would work.
That'd be so good.
And I have a feeling that all that gold would probably be too difficult to carry out with just a regular old sack. Also, if there's a second lock inside, like a chest or some sort of storage closet, probably won't be able to crack it in time, so here. And she throws you a Type 1 bag of holding. Now, I'll be wanting them back. I also threw a couple of things in that bag for you. And if you look inside, there will be 2 healing potions per character. So you'll have 12 in total at the start of this.
So be careful.
Very nice.
So let me just set
So-
that.
For this campaign, we're going away from People's Loot, right?
Give me a
As
second.
like a storage location.
I mean,
Yeah, I think we were going
Yeah.
away from using it. Yeah, like it's essentially something that we have like a stash back at like a base or something.
home-based stash and potentially swapping items between characters.
Yeah.
That's really what it was used
Yeah,
for.
Not something
So-
we can just be like, oh, we have a scroll of fuck off in the bag of holding. Let's just grab that real quick.
Yeah.
And for the money situation, we are just going to be splitting that at the time instead of having that go into a People's Loot.
So everyone, go ahead and grab some sturf. Actually, let me give you 6 because there were only 4 of the hats. Now I'll be looking to get the bag and the hats back. Someone just drink a potion immediately.
I think I accidentally did by hitting it.
One was not consumed, so you're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's still 12. Alright, who's gonna carry the bag of holding?
I mean,
I can.
6 Muglins walk out of a bar. Grab your
That's the start of a really funny joke.
how do I, this is a really stupid question, as I said. How do you,
So-
Transfer.
Click
Wait,
on
you-
the. Well, just click and hold on the healing potion and then drag them onto your character sheet. Then who's gonna hold bag of holding? Probably one of us that has a better strength score.
Is there any kind of short politician on the upper side?
Here,
A short what?
A short politician?
Yeah, we can say that there's a gnome or a dwarf politician. Man wants to have the equivalent of a Joe Biden or a George Bush mask.
Perfect.
It's like
Love
Payday 2 where they're all wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Richard Nixon robbing the bank. Actually, that one's too real.
And you see a little cat person turn into a really old, decrepit, short man.
Well, we'll hold off on that. It is only an hour-long duration.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
you scout out the place and then use it beforehand. It's effectively like putting your mask on before running in, type
It's
deal.
like playing Payday 2.
Oh my god.
Alright, so what's happening? What are we doing?
Well, no one had any questions about anything, so I can skip that entire section. So we move on to the planning phase of the heist. So there are a couple of things that you can do, and a couple of things that you could improv for yourselves. So, are there any things that the players themselves can think of to do for casing this job?
You're welcome, Karma.
Well,
Oh, we didn't ask if we had a map. A blueprint of the bank. Yes.
I would definitely just like go into the bank and just
Yep.
scope out the lobby, make a count of like guards and employees, and like entrances and exits and all the shenanigans.
With some information that had been gathered from some of the other players having cased the place, I think Lucy would have been going around getting like random items that they think could help. A crowbar or two, maybe
So-
some other shit.
So, let's first, so, okay, I'm gonna need, if you're planning on actually going into the tankard, not the into the golden, is it called the gold tankard? What the fuck? Why did I forget the name? The gold tank reserve, right. If you're planning on going in, I'm gonna need a stealth or deception check, or for you to use your hat.
Oh, we're just not allowed in? Okay.
So if you would have asked any questions, she would have told you that the place is owned by Mugland. The people inside are his goons, and all of you are known faces to Mugland.
Fair, okay.
Is so if anyone had asked any questions, that would have been
I
been
didn't think that was a question needed asking. I thought this was just a bank that he kept his gold in. I apologize. I'll be more skeptical in the future.
there's like an entire, like, if you were to print it out on like a sheet of paper, there's like 1.5 pages of like information she can give if people ask questions.
Damn.
Wow.
We just didn't take in a page and a half of information.
Oh,
If we
Alright.
want to start, let's start.
So, in terms of, so you can like case the bank as like staying outside and like searching the place, like get like seeing like
Yeah.
the
I'm gonna
back
do that
alley,
first.
those types of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that first, and then I probably will try it. I can use this hat twice. I can use it more than once.
So,
One day, right, or something like that.
No, it can be used like multiple times a day. You just need to.
No,
take
it's
it
free.
off
It's
the
frequency once per day.
Oh, never mind.
so
We can do the casing the days prior.
what?
No, we have a strict time.
You
limit,
have
like-
until the end of the day tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll do the casing today, do the heist tomorrow. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can case case the bank and complete and do the job in the same day. It depends on how much you want how much time you want to spend. So for planning the heist, the activities of actually like setting up for the job each take 2 hours to complete. You have 12 hours until the bank opens the next morning. And then the last opportunity execute the robbery would be at the end of that day, so 8 hours after that.
So is it open now? Is my question.
It is open now. You guys are kind of midday, and you'd have to get yourselves across town.
Okay.
So you could arrive and then scout the place, and then if you got all the information you wanted right then, you could go in immediately, because the place would be, like, close to closing, but still open.
Right.
I say, I depending on what other people want to do, I would probably scout outside and then out of disguise, scout out inside.
I feel like the best idea would be to not do a heist on the same day if it makes sense. I feel like you're.
The issue to me is I don't want it to cut close.
Yeah.
With
We either do it.
more muscle coming back.
Well,
you know?
we'll see. Yeah.
I would prefer to do it this night instead of tomorrow.
Well, you have tomorrow, because again, she said they come back at the end of the day.
Right.
So...
I'm not gonna be much help in the scouting phase because my perception is dookie.
I'll say.
I'd also leave the scouting phase up to, especially because I don't know if there actually is like a bonuses and debuffs to checks, but I feel like it'd probably be best to leave it to like the people who aren't considered genetic freaks. People who wouldn't stick out as much should probably be like me, Zeno, and possibly Daka.
So your plan is to scout out the inside?
I'm gonna scout out the outside first.
I was gonna say for DACA though, I don't know if it'd be a great idea.
I would suggest at least somebody scouting the outside, specifically the back entrance and where the entrance of the sewer is, just to get those locations down.
I'm definitely scanning the outside first, and then if no one else wants to go inside, I can go in. I can use that as a disguise and go inside as well.
I can also do that. I do have deception, so.
Yeah, I have decent deception as well, so I can definitely just go
so,
inside.
yeah,
try to go
could
inside
leave it.
without using the hat.
Yeah, so I could leave that for you guys.
I have
then, if you wanna do
stealth.
that. I also have stealth. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'll scope
stealthy little guy.
around the outside.
Yeah. Who's
So you have the choice of doing either stealth, deception, or using the hat.
In the case
Those are
of
your
searching
three
the
choices.
inside, in terms of casing the place from the exterior, you could use not deception. You can use perception, thievery, or a relevant lore skill. For like if like you have like underworld lore or something.
I only have theater.
I will say this.
I do have underworld lore, but my perception's higher, so I'm just gonna use perception. I'll roll that now, because that's
But
set
the
in
DC
stone.
for
I'm gonna do
underworld lore
that.
might
That's
be
a nat
lower.
20.
Never mind.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So
Alright.
with a nat
The entire thing is a nat 20. Let's
Jesus.
fucking go.
that is setting a tone. Very good. So
I hope it's a good tone.
I
Or
don't
this,
think it will.
no, or this is the one-off, and it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
well,
Kinda
let-
like Caesar's rolls.
let us start with you get 4 bits of information. So what specifically would you be, if you have any things in particular, that will determine it, or I'll pick them at random. So if there's anything you can think of that you'd be looking into, specifically.
It's really hard not to pull from like payday knowledge.
Well,
Any
good,
kind
that's
of
basically
like,
what this is.
yeah, I know. I was just saying like any like exits would probably be one. Like any form of like outside doors.
Yeah, so there is a back alley. The back of the bank features an overgrown yard that may once have housed a vegetable garden, but is now little more than overgrown weeds and an accumulation of dried leaves. Any activity in the leaf-strewn yard is likely to draw attention. A pathway leads to a side door marked staff only. This door is locked with a simple lock, which could be opened with a thievery check, or if you can some way find or coerce a key from someone.
All right.
And then, what else are you thinking of?
Any form of like surveillance or like people watching on the outside of the building?
Well, there are 3 clockwork handlers that patrol the interior of the bank and occasionally can be seen through the windows. They stop in various locations, open the shutter on their ever-burning torch in their head, and then slowly rotate their head in a complete circle before moving on.
Okay.
It is likely they would immediately respond to an outbreak of conflict inside. They do patrol out into the street and could likely be easily distracted and drawn away from the bank to be dealt with out of earshot.
Well,
So my first thought is, if we do go to raid the place, we throw some smoke sticks or something inside to cause a diversion.
I was gonna say that as well.
So, that was what you got from yours.
That was 2. I thought you said I got 4.
Yeah, that was 2. That was 2. There are more things, but on a regular success you would get 1. You got 2 because you crit succeeded. There are more things that could potentially be known if anyone else is partaking in casing the place.
I think Lucy would be a part of the entry team.
I think, would Daka be a part of the entry? Well, yeah. I mean, that's...
Well, the entry team as in casing the inside.
Oh, my brain is stupid.
To be honest, you should probably look around the outside.
Yeah. So what would that be? Like, I mean, I could case up. Well,
you can perception, or if you have it under world lore.
I do not believe I have that whatsoever.
Can I aid this nerd in perception the outside?
We'll probably have to fuck with it later. Right now it says he only has intimidation.
Okay.
Oh, real quick to end up my staking of scene. Since I did see the robots, can I roll like a crafting or arcana for like a recall knowledge on them?
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
My only trained ability is to stare somebody down and make them piss themselves.
There. Okay. Well,
Fucking
I have
from a
set
20
the
to a
tone for
1.
this campaign, guys.
You do have a hero quest, so.
I want to use it on like a first recall knowledge check.
If you tell Lucy about it, I am a thaumaturge. I will probably be able to look into my fucking mind palace and figure some shit out.
In full honesty, I'm probably not gonna be here for like to actually need to use it later, so I'm just gonna reroll the hero point.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That
set the tone for this
you
campaign,
indeed have set the goddamn tone.
Let's go.
Unhinged. How?
How? That's like a 1 in 400 chance.
What misinformation do I get about this guy?
Oh man, that is very fun. The problem is that you crit failed, so I'll just say you don't get anything, and if anyone else succeeds, they get one less piece of information.
I was gonna say, I mean, you know me. I'm gonna fully go with whatever information as truth, even if I know that I crit failed.
I will say that if anyone does succeed in the future, they get one less piece of information as your conflicting information. Pretty much, they're like no, and the party can't agree on that. Since normally it would be a secret check, so that if you did roll a nat, if the nat 1 did come up, I would just be like, well, yeah, you know.
Fair.
Oh my god, that was no way you did it twice.
That's funny.
I'm crying right now.
Max,
The fact that I got a
you're
nat
gonna
20
be
into 2
surprised
nat
to
1s.
learn that happens pretty frequently.
Oh,
That's so insane.
Alright.
okay.
So,
Alright, that's the end of my scene.
oh my god.
Does anyone have crafting? Maybe
I
you
have-
do
I
a
have
recall knowledge
crafting.
on the
That's-
automatons,
that's-
or
This rough one. I'm the one that failed. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that was crafting.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I have a +0.
Okay, and the
great. You know, Lucy could also do a recall knowledge check on.
Oh
it.
yeah, okay.
I'm on Thaumaturge. I just
Yeah.
do recall knowledge checks. That's my
Yeah.
entire thing.
Yeah, you have a +4, which is the second best.
I probably wouldn't
But
use.
I am going through
crafting.
the front entry to do the entry team.
okay,
Give me
before
permission
you
to-
guys do this, if you get made, it will immediately start a combat. And if you run away, then they will have shield marshals on standby for when you actually do enter, as they will know you were trying to pull some skullduggery. So a failure here will make it significantly worse for you in the future.
Could we just if we get made, could we just go, like... just
Yes,
fucking-
however, only the people that said that they're going to search the interior will be there. Everyone else will be several turns away. So it was likely whoever attempts this. I'm warning you as the GM. You can try it, but no, this is a probably will get someone killed if anyone rolls low situation. Just so you know, so you don't like walk yourselves into immediately losing a character situation.
So
Know
I
what you're getting
think-
into with this idea.
So, this is I wanted to ask if I would, I don't know what this would be, but, you know, since Daka is a former, I guess, would you say employee of,
Yeah, one of his goons.
yeah, would I have any knowledge on anything related to this that I could call on?
Let me quickly check your. So you still haven't picked any of your other skills.
I was gonna say that never. I
What's
don't
your
think it-
intelligence,
Oh,
Max?
0, I believe.
Oh, then he wouldn't get any extra skills.
No, he only has one
No,
skill
that's
right
right.
now,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
so he needs to have at
More.
least 3 more skills. Let me
Yeah.
check your background really quick. You should have warfare lore, to be clear. So let me add your warfare lore.
Yeah. Okay. I think we
Not
talked about
Warframe,
this,
Jesus
and we-
Christ.
Warframe lore? Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's coming into my head.
I am performing transference.
All the balance patches.
Alice!
But no, I was gonna say, I think we were gonna do this on call, and then we just never finished it. I had intimidation. I was assuming I would have, well here, let's just... You said I got 3 more that I can train?
Yeah, you can click 3 more and then put into trained. Let me see. Go ahead and roll me a d20. This is pretty much just going to be a recalling knowledge with a lore skill you don't have.
Fair enough.
But since you did work for him, the DC's not too high. 11.
Do I just click untrained and does it change on you? Oh, I can see. Okay, that's...
I'll say, okay, so you've been into the Gold Tank Reserve, but you've only ever been in the lobby. I'm not going to give you an the layout, but from
So I would know...
you would know that you walk in the front door, and then the front is kind of shaped like in a U shape, which you guys would easily be able to see from the exterior. The two parts of the U that extend towards the street are offices, and then the vault is behind the counter, which has, you know, bars and a door to get into the back.
Okay.
And that the main office of the manager is the biggest looking room in the back. So if you're looking as a player, looking across the counter, right, it would be to your left from a first-person perspective. So that's not the orientation on the battle map when we get to that point, but
Would we just, like, flipped? Or...
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say that when you guys get in there, it's the bottom right corner of the building. But from your perspective, from behind the counter, you see that someone go into a door on the left side in the back, is where the manager's room is.
Also, this is just, I was just gonna say real quick, Slade, so I just need to hit, for 3 of these, just hit the trained and then I'll be good.
Yep.
Yes, for 3 of them, just set them to trained.
I'd like to get an idea of our chances on this. With the Hat of Disguise, for the hour that we do have that, we go in, pretend to be some, like, random old people or whatever. What does that do for our check for deception? What exactly is happening here?
It allows you to use deception to, So if you look at it, I do believe it lists what it does. You have to hold on. Hat of Disquiz.
Would you say if Quiva puts it on, it's a hat in time?
No.
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
I find it funny that there is a hat of disagreeable disguise. Hold on.
That's really funny.
It's one of the cursed items.
So the disguise is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Kind of a shit disguise, you know.
It's like putting on a mustache and glasses with that fake nose thing. Like, you can get one of those
So-
on.
So it lets you cast illusory disguise, which it allows you to use deception. So it lets you use deception to impersonate someone, and that impersonate is just the activity used to not be yourself. So you can use it to impersonate a generic version of the ancestry that you're switching to. Like if you want to make yourself a gnome, to pretend you're just like a different person.
Different gnome.
It ignores any circumstance penalties the target might take for disguising itself as a dissimilar creature. Again, it makes up for the fact, because normally you would use just like a disguise kit, but it's effectively like a really good disguise kit. And gives a +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent others from seeing through the disguise, and lets the target add its level to such deception checks even if it's untrained.
Cool.
For the purposes of the heist, it primarily is going to serve, so the thing is that if you're trying to go and just, like, pretend like you're a patron, that's what you would be using it as, is like, I'm, not doing anything weird. During the heist, it's not really to do that, it's just to make it so you're unidentifiable.
Right.
It's more just to, like, while doing the heist,
Yeah.
we're not targeted as ourselves. It's more just like a random attack.
To scout the place, I think it still gives us a pretty good chance. So that is the tack that I would still like to take, even though it's dangerous.
Okay, what is anyone else doing?
I'm gonna through the windows. I kind of want to see if I can't, with the clockwork fellows specifically. I want to try to see if I can't get like their pattern down specifically. I think that's what I want to do. If I
Okay.
can't.
Yeah, give me a second.
I was essentially just gonna look for like entry points, like an open window or something, a window that could be opened or some shit like that. Like
So-
a back exit.
So the building is flush with the buildings on either side of it. There are just the windows at the front, and the
Right.
door at the back that was already mentioned.
Right. So it'd only really be through the front doors, like front windows, to be able to see in.
Yeah, and the front windows lead into private offices.
Right.
And I do believe they're barred. So that's just a thing you can tell from the street.
Gotcha.
So, originally speaking, the plan of the heist is to go in, break in from the front, and then rush through get the gold, and then dip.
As it was presented
Get
to you,
out
the
the
idea
back
is to go in, deal with the guards, find the manager, get the key from the manager, get the gold from the vault, and then escape into the streets and run from the shield marshals and escape into the scrapyard.
I was gonna say, is it possible? Because we know that there's a door back there. We do not know though where that would lead in the building.
You would know it's in the back.
You know,
It goes into a room. It goes into a room that you know there's a room there, but you know where the manager's office is. You know there's another door behind the counter that isn't the bank vault, but you don't know what that room is, right? So you assume it probably goes into that room. It could be a staff room. It could be a bathroom, a washcloth. You don't know what it is.
Okay,
So, but I did mention before there is a key to it. You could potentially find someone that works at the bank and steal it from them, or coerce them to give it to you.
we also just break the lock.
You could pick or break the lock.
But that
But-
would be dangerous because they would kind of hear that.
If you fail, okay, so if you force the lock, it'll draw attention. If you pick the lock, if you fail too many times, it could draw attention.
Okay.
Does there even have thievery?
I don't have it trained.
do.
I do plus
Yeah,
3.
I also have thievery.
Let's go.
I mean, I was kind of expecting at least somebody to have it trained.
Party skills, thievery. Let's see
Plus
where-
7 in thievery.
Yeah, better than me.
Oh, Hefe.
Technically,
Lucy,
if I
and
get
Connor.
naked, I also have a plus 7.
I am going to go down the street a little bit and duck into a side alley,
So I also
grab
gotta be
a
really
large
funny
stick
character
from my
thing.
backpack, and put the hat on and transform myself into a really old short woman.
Okay.
And start walking down the street back towards the bank. Go to head in.
Like stereotypical old lady you'd see in like a cartoon sort of thing.
Exactly. Using the cane to walk and everything.
Like that, like the slow creep behind in the grocery store that you're like, oh my god, speed up.
Okay.
Exactly.
So then go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Doo-doo-doo. It's honestly not bad. It would be a +4 to that, so a 27.
Sure.
So
Taking the +3 charisma, +3
we'll
trait.
do this. So you go in, and you can get a lay of the land for the bank.
Mhm.
And I'll say that this counts as you will have a +2 to initiative if a fight breaks out inside the bank,
Okay, cool.
because you'll get a general layout. Otherwise, unless you're going to progress further, it's like, yes, I'd like to open up an account. Can I speak with the manager? You won't be able to explore any further. It's just someone walking in off the street.
Yeah. I think that's probably the tack that'll go. Oh, dearie, I would like to get an account set up. Let me tell you about my cousin Billy Bob. He was a very good man. Just going on a whole spiel about family, being as an annoying old person as I can be.
Okay, roll. I'm gonna need more checks. I'm gonna need another deception for your decept.
Okay. And can I also roll a perception to like look around the room? Maybe see if I can spot the manager.
Okay.
Here's that deception,
Oh, nice.
which I would like to re-roll.
That's
That's
almost
better.
a water
19
19.
for a 23.
The money manager at the desk will be like, looking at you and be like, man, I don't think this old hag's got that much money. And they're pretty much gonna placate you and stall to just be like, maybe I can get this woman to fucking leave. But that will give you that will if you keep on waffling, you will eventually see
So,
from the back, the manager will come out and hold on, let me reveal her. She will come out and look around and see the whole you taking time, and will whisper to the person like, get this fucking old coot out of here.
well, I may not. She goes to pull her wallet out. I may not have too much money on me right now, but I've got an inheritance coming in from my old man. I know it's been quite some years, but they told me that it would be coming in my later years.
The manager's gonna roll her eyes and instruct the till to just let her open up an account and get her out of the bank. Go ahead and roll your perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Perception.
Precipitous.
Pershitson.
For an 18? Not terrible.
For an 18.
Now, can I make an argument to roll twice? Because I did walk in, make a check, look around, and then I'm doing this again for another check.
This is a different thing. So in terms of other stuff, like, there really isn't anything to be gained from that first perception check. This one is your sensing motive on the manager, and you can see she's a little uneasy right now. But as far as you can tell, that would be expected for someone that is currently holding a whole lot of money for a mob boss.
Right.
Fair enough, honestly.
Well, thank you so much. You can open that account under Lucinda Dearlin. Do
Dearlin.
you need Dearlin? Do you need to
Could you
take a picture of me
yeah,
or anything?
you'll the tiller will be like, the fuck is a picture?
Oh, my apologies. A drawing.
No, ma'am, we don't need the. Look, it's just a savings account. Could you spell Dearland for me? as they're writing, they're filling out a form.
D-E-A-R-L-I-N.
I was really expecting you to go super slow.
Yeah, she'll. No, it's like, oh, what was it again? I think there was a.
To really
And that person will the person behind the counter will thank you. How much money do you give them to open your account?
a singular.
She goes to pull out her pockets and there's nothing really in there. She goes back to her wallet and dumps it on the counter and there's just like a couple pennies and like lint that fall out.
Yeah, I'll say it.
I'm gonna be coming into a lot of money here soon. They've been telling me that for years.
The person behind the counter is gonna be like, all right, ma'am, our minimum deposit is 5 silver or 1 gold piece if you have it.
She'll point to the penny and go, "It's good enough."
It's a penny.
Make an intimidation to ruin this person's will to live, or a deception to act like you're actually senile.
I love
Intimidation
harassing.
because I find it fucking hilarious because
I love
I have no
harassing.
training in it. It's a one!
Go.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. This
It's so funny.
I don't think this
One
would start.
penny good enough.
this minimum wage worker is holding on to their humanity. How in the world?
So
Barely.
the person behind the counter is going to be like, look, ma'am, once you come into the money, you can come and open up an account with us. One copper piece will not even pay for my wages to fill out this form. That's not even taking into account the...
Time. I'll be back like sometime tomorrow.
Start
And then
crying
they go.
right there.
Really slowly walking to
You're
the
just
game.
like
I'll see you tomorrow.
Like a
What was
foot a
your
minute.
name again?
Yeah, I feel like you get around the corner on the outside, the spell ends for taking too long, and that's because like the 40 minutes, the 20 minutes to walk out of the bank, the entire conversation only took 20 minutes. Is 20 minutes to walk into the front counter, then 20 minutes of talking and the manager coming out, then 20 minutes of you hobbling out the 40 feet out of the bank.
I'm out. Goodbye.
So was this fake old lady persona you had like answered to like a sending stone scam message or something?
Pretty much.
Alright.
sending stone scams. I've never once thought about
love
that,
that
but
so
I'm
much.
incorporating that into my worldview.
Oh man.
Hi,
We've
we're
been trying to contact you about your carriages.
Extended warranty.
Carriage is extended warranty.
Ugh. This conversation's gonna lead back into wagons. We can't do that.
Well, you're the one who's done it now.
I know. I'm upset after I said it.
That was so fun.
Alright.
Very
what do we
good.
have?
Cosplayed as an old woman.
So, does anybody else have anything they want to do?
Nothing can top that.
I'm just
Nope.
waiting outside, waiting
I
for
know. I guess,
either for the sounds of shooting or for you to come out safely.
I was gonna say, Slade. So you said he gets a plus on initiative if combat breaks out in there. Then
Yeah.
no, I was saying because the recall, like, sort of recall knowledge, whatever you want to call it, that I used for Daka. Daka already had that similar information. Would that be? Would I be privy to the same bonuses, or would that not be? Because I would already know the layout of at least the lobby area.
Yeah, sure. That we'll go with that. That works.
Because that's as far
Doot,
as
doot, 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 doot. Yeah.
as, the character's name
Also, no, don't get into encounter mode. There we go. Just trying to make your tokens invisible and not.
Ah.
There we go. I'm on the other seat, just putting your tokens down.
No, I just start a random combat with a pedestrian.
For me, I think my character, you know, the back's already been scattered out. I would scout out the front in the sense of, I think, I just want to, like, see, because I know there isn't necessarily going to be any shield marshals here specifically, but I do want, that is, like, the one thing I want to look out for is any, like, shield marshal patrols or anything like that. That might be important to know.
I am of no help in looking for.
You would know. Like you guys probably waiting for the goober to do their thing.
Right.
Would probably have seen the marshals. Do patrol this area occasionally. It's probably mostly because of Muglin's business. So, but you would know that it probably would take them. Like if you guys do like attack the bank and do all this stuff, they probably wouldn't show up until you're leaving.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's not instant.
Because it probably would. Yeah, it's not an immediate response.
Like, commotion would have to break out, and then word would have to make its way over, I guess.
I am sadly going to be not of any help with gathering information, as I am physically built, and that is it.
Yeah, because the only thing I was gonna do is just look for that that sewer.
My job is
that
to
they were
look
mentioning.
pretty, and that's it.
So the sewer is going to be in the scrapyard. If you wanted to know about the scrapyard, you could ask some locals what they think about it, and maybe try and get an idea from them. But exploring into the scrapyard would be a whole other adventure, effectively. Until you do it later.
Yeah.
Can I make some recall knowledge checks?
On which?
I would like to make a recall knowledge check on the makeup of the safe, as well as a esoteric lore check on the owner, the manager.
So in terms of what you could know, there isn't much to know other than the fact that they're just like that person is just a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
They probably just a normal dwarf. And then the bank vault, it's steel. So it's a giant iron vault door. You can't get into it without like the key.
Okay.
There isn't any other to know about it realistically.
So,
Looking and sizing up the manager, did they seem like they'd be able to put up much of a fight?
Okay, go ahead and give me an esoteric lore check then, if you want, like, to figure out like what she would be like statistically.
I could take her.
For a
Nat
nat
20.
That's funny.
Hell yeah.
By the way she carries herself, she seems like a bit of a less of a bank manager and more of a rogue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pocketing the funds herself.
That isn't mechanically a rogue. Also, comparatively, she's probably no pushover, considering she's being put in charge of Muglin's money, or at least some amount of his money. I'll say if you want to use it as one of your successful recall knowledge things, she is level 3.
Oh, all right. What is her weakest save?
So theoretically, we could take her on. It's just a matter of getting her alone.
Her weakest save is will.
Will. Okay.
Or we could just intimidate.
And what
shit out of
else?
her, maybe. I don't know. Hold her down.
She probably doesn't have any particular weaknesses, right?
No, she's a dwarf.
Figured.
As everybody knows, dwarfs are immune to everything. They have no weaknesses.
And would that be all I get?
If there's nothing else you wanna, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anybody else?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I think that's it for me.
Unfortunately, I haven't had much of an idea of anything because everybody else had better stats for shit, and I'm just
yeah,
like,
because the only thing I can.
Oh
think
no,
of
I
is-
have terrible stats for like recalling knowledge.
Shut your fucking.
well, what I was saying
Be
is
an
not like.
investigator, then switched at the very end.
Can I get a vibe of where her office was located in the place?
It was the place that I told Daka where it was and was visible to you.
Okay, cool. And that'll be it for me.
And we didn't see a key on her either. So which means we have to either search the office or search it off of someone else.
It's not
It is
it's not a
good to
Sly
assume
Cooper
that's
game. There isn't a large gold
yeah.
like cartoonish key hanging off her belt.
No, yeah.
It probably is in one of her pockets. You just cannot see it.
Either in her pockets or in her office still. My eyes
Yeah.
Yeah,
are on her.
that's what I meant.
Most likely one of those two.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Getting the information from our little halfling friend here, I would also like to make an esoteric lore check against the automaton that he had spoke about. I think it's probably going to have a minus to it, right? Because it's secondhand information as well as the nat one you gave them.
I think he said you get one less answer or information from it or something like
Yeah, effectively, if you get a success on one of the constructs because of our friend's Nat 1, you'll get one less piece of
Alright.
information.
Hey, nat ones. Thank you.
For 2, I don't think it's gonna do it.
The automatons are just obstructed by God himself.
They are outlandish and uncommon, apparently, to you. What the fuck are these things? Why do I see them everywhere in this town?
Does anyone else
I'm built
actually
for
have
taking on
dragons?
ruffians that have magic. I don't understand.
None of these
constructs and
robots.
automatons.
I could roll a completely flat check for crafting on the automatons. Like, it would literally just be a flat check if I were to roll it.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, it
This
seems...
is the wrap up of the casing.
Okay,
We're sharing information.
so you guys case the bank. Other things... Oh, look, I'll just give you the things that the game has as pre-existing things, checks you could make. So there's case the bank, there's find a bank employee, and then there's ask about the whaling scrapyard.
Alright, yeah.
And then there is a section called Other Preparation, where it gives suggestions for if the
I
players come
can
up with
do
stuff.
diplomacy. I'll ask a local about the whaling scrapyard. I can do at least that.
Sure.
Oh, great, a 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's where the scrap goes. It's a giant pile of fucking metal and tetanus.
I sure do love tetanus.
So what would
Most
be the role
people
for it?
you talk to
Fighting?
just it would be like diplomacy.
Oh, I got
A diplomacy check to gather information.
Gotcha.
Oh, I was gonna ask, Slade, this is a curious thing. If you have a +0 on something and it's trained, what's the addition to that then?
So if you're trained, it'll show you on your thing. It's going to be 2 from your training and 1 from your level. So it should be 3.
Yeah, when I put stuff in trained, it didn't change on the character sheet, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't do that. Just in
It
case.
should. What skills did you try and put it in? Because on my end, none of them are trained for you.
Deception, survival, medicine. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I could do it on my end.
There you go. You should. It
If you
is.
train yourself in medicine, then technically you can do out of combat healing. It's just
Yeah, they're not very good at it.
No, but I thought, well, if we don't, I thought about it, and I'm like, well, probably a good idea to have.
Well, how much is your bonus to medicine?
+4. They're more likely to fail than they are to succeed.
Yeah, so
That's fair.
So you're
It was
saying
either
there's a
that,
table
or
above.
it was either that, or I trained stealth. Either way, it's fine.
I mean, better than if I were to have tried to train in medicine with this character.
Okay.
Well, also, either way, I was just gonna say soldier.
Bad luck, you were asking a question?
Yeah.
Was I asking a question? What was I asking?
I think
Oh,
you were just.
the diplomacy, or what was the
It was
check for
diplomacy.
chess? Yeah. So
gather
I have a
information.
+2. I could just do it just to see what happens. Yeah. I guess Headfed is gonna just ask someone if like some information about the scrapyard other than just scrap and tetanus. So I'm gonna roll this.
Roll diplomacy.
There's a 14.
14. You don't get much more information. You do hear about some groups. There's apparently some goblins in there, and apparently a group of mutants found their way into the scrapyard. Some weird Kolu that have been mutated that call themselves the Sludge Spines. Kolu is, by the way, the remaster name for gnolls.
Oh, gotcha.
Or Kolo. Kolo is what they're called. Kholo.
So they're no longer gnolls, they're Kolo.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Because the coasts of wizards.
Oh, is Knoll a thing that's owned by Wizards of the Coast?
I mean, yeah, a lot of the fantasy terminology is owned by
Why
wizards.
do you think they had to change friggin'
They didn't necessarily have to. But I feel like a lot of it was like preemptive changing.
Well, they got rid of
Because
Drow,
OGL
and they
stuff.
had to change the name of Tiefling to Nephilim.
Jesus. Alright.
It wasn't just Tiefling,
Well, yeah, it wasn't just Tiefling. It was.
Alright.
It was also Azamar. All right.
Okay.
So, does anyone do any of the other potential things?
What other things could we do at this point as well?
Well, actually, now that I think about it, you guys have done enough activities that 4 hours would have passed. So finding a bank employee is actually no longer available.
We kind of already pulled
Okay.
down a bit of
We've got the
Sort of.
majority of what we need.
Yeah,
I don't think we have much money to be able to prep with items and stuff.
So we just have to basically come back in the morning and do this fast.
Goodbye, Byron, the NPC.
Or we could just do it
Yeah, get
in
fucked
the
Byron.
do it after it's closed, break in after hours. That was my thought process.
Smarter, actually. There might be.
The only,
There will probably be less people there.
the only issue we're gonna have happen right now is that we're down one disguise.
And that's what I was thinking.
And
Going in
The
after
main
hours.
issue with that is after hours, is the manager with the key to the vault gonna be there?
The key
I
might
got
be
this.
there.
Instead of after
Realistically,
hours, we go there before they open.
in the manager's office, the manager might not even like take it home, sort of thing. I don't know.
I wouldn't expect it.
Or maybe she stays later than everyone else.
That's a possibility. I feel like it's not a bad idea though. I think we should just go. I feel like we have a better chance at going now after hours as long as we can get in the door. Which I mean is pretty easy. I mean we just
Also, I will say this: if you guys are planning on going when people aren't going to be there, I will remove all of just like the generic patrons. This is for the art of the sleazy douches that do business at this bank.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god!
Look at that guy.
Look at him! Look at this
So
dude!
that's those are the kind of people that were sneering and like late and like sitting on couches waiting for appointments and stuff. They were just like, look at this old git, looking at the old woman.
Truly, the definition of a cockwaffle.
But yeah, I guess the last question I have
Making
for
fun of an
the-
old lady. Fucking
Will
bastards.
a bank or some shit like that would be like from the one of the windows that we're able to see into the manager's office. Do one of us see?
The manager's office doesn't have any windows.
Okay.
Well, actually, there is.
Like,
But it's at the back of the building.
Gotcha. Because that's something, I'm gonna be honest, I would have been looking for specifically to see if she like places the key anywhere, like in a drawer or like on the desk or like in her pocket or some shit.
You can make me a stealth or perception check to do that if you want.
Very nice.
Okay, so you sit and watch her till the closing hours, and you don't really see her like you don't really see her like take out or put away a key. So most likely she has it just on her person the entire time and doesn't leave it anywhere. And considering that by this time it would be closing time, you do see as they are locking the place up, like she doesn't pull out a key to the vault or anything. The vault hasn't been opened since you guys came to inspect. They open it right at the end to wheel in or to take in a the money from the tills and then close it immediately. Like it's open for like 40 seconds. Effectively, they have like a small safe on a wheel. On a wheelie thing that they just wheel into the corner for like the day's cash that they use. But you just see that through the front door. From the back window, you just see her from her office. You're just being a stalker.
Yeah. So I gotta get some information about the key, just so that we know we can roll out any shit that may come late. Anyways.
The key stalker.
Also, chapter 1 is called Reach for the Sky, and this is the the art used.
Yeah. Okay.
if we're going to talk about which tact we should take,
Cannot see it.
that information that
There
you
it
just got
is.
is actually fairly important.
Yes.
My vote is on jumping her through the window whenever we have a moment.
The windows are barred.
Windows are barred.
Bard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually was not paying attention enough. My apologies. How do we get her by herself though?
We either have to follow her and
You guys scouted out
Yeah.
enough, I'll let you know. The only threats that you see, there aren't any guards inside outside of the clockwork machines. The tillers likely are not going to be of any threat. They're just civilians. You know, even if they do carry guns, they're not going to stick their neck out for a fucking bank they make not enough money at, right?
Okay.
So it's the clockwork guards and the manager are the real threats here. So by dealing with the clockwork guards is making her effectively isolated.
Yeah, as I said, I think we're trying to stealth this right now. I think this really is just a stick 'em up, go in the front door kind of thing.
yeah.
That's what I'm good at then.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hell yeah.
So the question is, do we want to do it like after the employees and patrons have gone? Like, do we want to try to hit towards the end of the day then in that regard?
I like that.
Yeah.
Either ending of the day or the beginning of the day.
One of the two is going to be the best option.
I say we're gonna go in there, guns blazing. I think since we're down a disguise, we should activate our disguises before we head in there, and then start casing or start shooting up the joint.
It'll be the next day. My disguise will come. So we're good
Yeah,
on
if
that.
we go in the morning or in the late evening of the next day, then we'd be having our disguises back.
So we are going to bust in there.
Morning might be best.
That was my thing.
Now thinking about it, yeah.
Because
Morning.
if it's early morning, then it'll probably be only employees there. Like,
Right.
the manager is
Right, just
probably the first person to go in.
Yeah.
So to get things clear, the tack that we are taking is to bust in there in the morning, guns a-blazing, yell to everybody, put your hands in the fucking air, get rid of the automatons, hope to separate them from the main chick, get her, go to the vault, make your way back to the junkyard, go to the sewers, move on from there.
I'm here for this. The only thing that I would like to throw in is if we should use the hat of disguise. I think to attempt to see if we can at least try and get maybe like a surprise around-ish kind of a thing on them, where we just essentially disguise ourselves, go in one by one. If we all pass the deception checks, then we can, on our own foot, start the encounter. Or if someone fails, then we all just start the encounter, and most of us are already in there ready.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
down to
do
give
that.
that a try.
I feel like that's not bad, yeah.
So the people that we're sending in
I'd
first
say
are going to be people who
descending
have
order.
deception.
Yeah, descending order, highest deception to lowest.
My deception's a +3.
Mine's just my highest.
I think I'm probably like the lowest at deception.
Yeah, I have a
Alright.
+1, so probably.
So party skills, deception. It goes
Where do you see party skills?
Zeno, Lucy, Hefe,
So,
Daka, me, and then Connor.
Mech, if you go to the actors tab again, where you,
Yep.
you see the party, there's like a little page icon. You can hit that and it opens the party.
And then under the overview tab of that one, you can click on either party languages, party skills, or recall knowledge.
This is going on the other monitor. Oh no. God.
Okay, God. I think
hate
we
it.
have our tact.
I hate
Okay.
this so much.
So I won't put you guys in the scene to actually look at the battle map until fight breaks out, just to prevent the whole thinking in battle map mode situation. So
God, my HP really does dwarf the God.
Yeah. You
That's
have
quite funny.
you have double the HP. Well, you have almost double the HP of Bat's character.
Very fun.
God. It's really funny. I've
You
got
were
a
saying,
good,
Dan,
I've got a
firstly?
good 10 on most people here.
I was just switching the song over to the pre-heist music.
The only person who is just 7 HP off of your health pool.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm unfortunately
Constitution.
probably gonna call it here because knowing how long combat takes, I'll probably only have 1 round of combat and then have to leave. So I'll stay in call, but I'm gonna exclude myself from the combat.
Okay.
Damn it.
So, I'm assuming before we fucking
The getaway driver, if you will.
Yeah, there you go.
That works.
before we all fucking burst through them doors, Headface just gonna fucking take out a flask and be like, "Alright, amigos, let's get this done." He just takes a sip from it, closes it back up.
Let's take Muglin down.
Yup.
Oh, by the way, drugs and addiction are in this game, so
That's amazing.
Well, we have an alcoholic on our team, is what you're saying.
we'll see. If you guys are actually drinking alcohol does give you the benefit of for the next 10 minutes, you get a +1 status bonus to to saves against fear effects.
There's also like a disadvantage in like recall.
That is true. Liquid courage.
In the Kobold one-shot that I did, like, last week,
We did cocaine.
everyone did get addicted to cocaine.
No. 2 of the 4 got addicted to cocaine.
Yeah.
1 crushed the save against addiction, and the other one's a square. I want to make this clear for the record.
It is still so wild to me that my character ended up being the square.
That's fully on you. You didn't have to be.
You didn't have to be a dare kid. You could have been
And
cool.
I even gave you a mechanical reason to give into it. You would've
Yeah,
got
the
so
only spellcaster that could have gotten back a spell slot, and you didn't take the drugs. That was all on you, boo. No one else told you to be cringe.
Very funny.
Drugs. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Even metagaming told you to do drugs, and you still didn't.
Tracy,
That's
do drugs. Do drugs.
Oh man,
Do drugs. All right.
Say yes to drugs, kids.
that's what happened.
Be cool, kids. Leave school and do drugs.
Remember, kids, study for drugs. You gotta
Don't do
pass the
school and
drug
stay in
test.
drugs.
Yeah.
You remember, you gotta pass your drug test.
Very funny.
All right, so what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do the thing.
We shooting up a place, boys.
Yeah, I'm just removing a thing I accidentally
It might
placed on the
be
scene.
picking up a place.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
So we're going descending order from top.
Yes, Karma, we are bullying Draze for not doing drugs. It's
Yes.
required.
Not cool. He is not cool.
You should have seen it in session.
It was way worse.
It was mean-spirited. It was very funny.
Was it? If it's mean spirit, doesn't that mean it's funny?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terrible. Y'all are bullies.
Yes.
Correct.
We love you, Dando.
Y'all would have been the worst amount of people in high school. Jesus.
Yes.
I only bully the people I care about, don't worry.
I didn't drink or smoke till after I was 21.
So,
All right.
the stench of manure accentuates the aura of shabbiness in this part of Alkenstar. In accord with the rundown district, the Gold Tank Reserve looms above like a starving behemoth. The bank was crafted from once gleaming stone, though dust and dirt now cake the domed glass roof. A pathway carved from a stone slab leads from the wooden boardwalk to stone steps and an elevated porch, not unlike a small stage. 2 small wings of the building flank the path, each with a weed-choked planter facing the street. Impressions of giant keys etched onto the walls on either side of the entryway lend the building an air of security and stability. And you hear the grinding and clanking of footsteps of the clockwork guards as one passes by you, leading out to the taking its patrol out to the street. And I'll just show you what these guys look like
Ooh, schmancy.
as they clank their way past you.
Spearman.
Fancy.
Well, to be fair, the spear is the weapon of the common man.
So, the five of you that are going inside, you have a man's on the outside, being the spotter. As you make your way in, you come to the worn stone floors and threadbare furnishings that define the aesthetic of the establishment. The central wooden table crosses paralleled to the doors, creating a barrier between those waiting for a teller and the long wooden half wall bisecting the room into a northern and southern portion. Iron bars stand on top of this half wall, reaching nearly to the ceiling, ending in sharp points. Sounds of business being carried out echo throughout this large chamber. Each carries the dusty odor of decaying furniture. The southern half of the room consists of the teller stations and two wooden doors flanking a large metal vault with 6-inch thick hinges. A single door in the half wall allows passage between the two halves of the chamber. A double door opens to the north outside. The double doors that you come in underneath a large domed glass ceiling that has cracks from age and neglect. The sun is low on the horizon as everyone seems to be wrapping up their business for the day. So, as you enter into the building with your disguises, you can clearly see the tellers are all like, "Oh, god damn it," for the late arrivals of customers.
I'd like to enter back in as the old lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Like I said yesterday, I'm back again. She's holding up what is effectively Monopoly money. I got that money I was talking about. I want to set up my account. As she slowly hobbles over to the person that she had spoken to the day before.
That teller is gonna pinch their nose and say, "Okay, let me see your money, and we can get this over with."
She hands him the money, and it's basically just white paper with
Dollar signs
crayon
penciled on
drawings
it, yeah.
To make it look as close to actual money as crayon
Freaking
can.
Patrick Money.
So, you will see in the current room that you're in as your little short friend walks up to the teller. There are some chairs around. What is everyone doing here? There is one of the clockwork guards. It went outside and is out by the street, and another one is inside, standing right nearby the door that leads to the behind the counter.
I was gonna say, well, only the. So are we all in now, or?
All of you are inside. All of you are wearing disguises that you don't have to make a deception check to go into the bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to make yourselves look like regular patrons? Are you standing in line behind me?
Because I'm assuming the heist goes like you guys start taking action before anyone can come over and be like, what is your business here? You don't look like one of our patrons.
I feel like since one is outside and one is inside on the patron side, right?
It's on your side. Yes, it's on the side that you guys are on.
I feel like I would stand nearby the door, so once we start fighting, the one that comes in, I'm like ready to jump it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was
yeah.
gonna say Daka would probably be near to the other one that's in the building.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't have the layout, so I don't know where exactly that is, but you can figure that.
Would you be
Uh,
standing next to Zeno, or would you be sitting over, like sitting down, looking not sitting down necessarily, but standing over by one of the offices, looking like you're waiting for an appointment?
Yeah, that.
Okay, I'll say you're standing about there. And then Jefe and Ifrit, what are you two doing? As Lucy distracts the tellers, and you scout. Everyone gets a lay of the land.
He's just looking like the most generic cowboy with his hat of disguise. And he's just kind of sitting in the middle of the room, just standing in awe of, like, faking standing in awe of just the construction of this building.
Okay, are you facing? Are you like? Okay, so I'm assuming there's that middle divider between where. So there's the door, there's a divider, and then there's the counter for the tellers. I'm assuming you're like doing a lean against that central divider wall. Are you on Lucy's side, facing towards the tellers, or are you in the middle, facing towards the domed glass at the entrance?
I'm gonna say facing towards the domed glass.
Okay, so I'll assume you're here, leaned against the and then Jefe.
Oh, fucking Kendall said lean. I thought he was just standing there because I was gonna be all like.
Well, I was meaning that I was standing there, but Slade is the one who interpreted it as leaning.
Okay, you can stand.
Okay.
You're standing there.
What I'm,
Like,
You
I'm
realize.
I'm just standing there, wide stanced, with my hands on my hips, just looking up at the domed glass, standing in fake awe of it.
Yeah. Okay, Jefe.
Headfed is gonna like look at Ifrit and just in his disguise. His disguise is gonna be that of like a Mexican cowboy, you know. And he's just gonna pat Ifrit on the back. He's gonna say, "Well, amigo, didn't I tell you that this place was wonderful?"
Okay.
My, you were quite correct, my friend.
Now, to start off this heist, I don't know if anyone had an idea of how they wanted to start this, but I have a really funny one for how this starts.
Is it
How?
with the old lady?
It is with the old lady, yes.
That's true.
Go ahead.
Okay, so question: did you have a gun?
I actually do not.
Okay, so
I do have my gauntlet that shoots
Are
electricity.
you trained in a gun?
No.
Because that is something you get just at base from being in Alkenstar.
Yeah, you would be trained in a gun. Like, I know you weren't, like, I almost want to say, like, you just have one for narrative reasons. You just have, like, a flintlock pistol for this. I was going to say, now, I did say I was going to come into a very large sum of money today as you put the pistol on the
I
counter,
actually love that.
pointing at the teller.
And I did say that I would be back.
Beautiful.
And
oh my god!
if that is the tack you end up going with, you could give me an intimidation check with a bonus for how outlandish what just happened was to the teller, and you can attempt to intimidate them to unlock the door to the back for you.
That
I
is-
want to do that, yes.
Okay, go ahead and
I
give me an
love that.
intimidation check.
Better than
Oh, man.
last time's intimidation check, we hope.
Yeah. Let's see how this is. Not to steal away the narrative controls from your
For a
character, but let me.
So that's a total of 12.
No.
Uh,
Didn't add in the extra bonus.
With a 12, that actually does beat the DC of just a regular civilian. The DC is 12, and you rolled exactly a 12.
Beats it.
So, you'll see they'll be like, yes, ma'am. And he's going to like, you'll see he like starts like fumbling with some keys and tries to very failing to look nonchalant. But very clearly trying to be nonchalant as he walks over towards the door on this corner of the room, and he starts opening up the lock. And so I will say that door is now unlocked. And you can now.
Nobody get any funny business.
Oh, you're making what you're doing now apparent to the other tellers and everyone.
Yes.
Okay. And at that, I would like for you to roll. Everyone, you can roll initiative with intimidation if you would like. Everyone, please put yourselves in initiative order. And Lucy, you also get I'll make it a +4 for initiative for that plus the one I had given you before for scouting at the place. Yes, I will set everyone scene. So this is the scene for everyone.
So fucking beautiful.
That is really good.
That is the
just
most
barely did it.
insane way to start a heist.
Hell
Little
yeah.
grandma fucking places the pistol on the counter like.
Hold on, I have to give the stream view control of all of your not control, ownership of all your tokens by
Funny though.
That is
Stream.
so
Whatever.
amazing.
That is so good. Like, it's really good. I love it.
That was perfect.
I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, me too, man.
Oh,
This is going way better than I thought it was gonna go
Freaking
naturally.
fantastic, bro.
This shit's so
Yeah, I just gave me a second. I completely forgot that I didn't give the stream view ownership of all your tokens. So that
I
stream.
don't have warning shot, so I can't be all like, bang! It's a
well,
robbery.
about that,
Fuck.
I do.
Nice, because I was gonna take it. I'm not gonna lie.
Warning.
Okay.
Yeah, we went through. Me and Slade went through it. I'm like, that seems like the best of it.
I do really like how the fog of war is like the exterior
Yeah.
building.
I was wondering how it was like. Oh.
Yeah.
So
I'm just reloading the stream view, so hopefully it will update that so we can see what is going on the inside. There we go.
Slate bug you, but if
Stream can now see.
if you have dark vision, everything's gonna look like gray, like black and white if you're in a dark area.
Yeah. All right. Let us switch the music over to an encounter, and I'll put this goober in encounter mode, and everyone go ahead and roll your initiative, and I will roll perception for the goober out there as well.
Oh, great, my +2.
You said I got a +4.
Yes, you get a total of +4. I'm combining your bonuses.
So Slate, question real quick with oh, I have to roll first. So I'm gonna use 10 paces. Pretty sure it doesn't matter where we're at. But...
It could get you in a position that's better for you.
You just rolled a d20.
Oh, my bad. I'm fucking stupid. Don't mind.
The two swords
Where's
crossing
this-
at the top.
So you can right-click on your token, and there'll be like little two
Hold on,
swords,
I'll be right back.
Oh.
I can.
and that will put you in initiative. And then the two swords at the top,
I need to go
like
check
the
on-
tab, is the encounters tab. There'll be
Oh,
two
and then
cross
that's
swords,
the
and you can just
roll
hit the roll initiative. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use
Sorry.
my 10 paces feet.
Roll +4.
Ooh. It hurts,
That's slightly better.
but I am gonna move.
Very good.
Right there.
So, Daka, would you like to use your free action when you roll initiative?
A warning shot?
Yes. What does your character look like, by the way?
Like, what do you mean?
With your
Like,
disguise.
oh,
Your disguise.
Oh, with disguise? I thought that's what you meant. I feel like just one of the henchmen that, like, fucking was there when they screwed me over. Like, I want it to be, like, odd. Like,
Okay.
why the hell is this guy who we know works for our boss sticking us up right now?
As a minigun just like appears out from behind, like from inside their jacket, as the disguise stealth hides your weapons until you draw them. So minigun out of nowhere. Daka, which if you are going to use your free action, you may go ahead.
Real quick before combat actually starts, I'm gonna say bye, 'cause I'm peacing out now.
Deuces,
Oh,
nerd.
right.
Sorry.
Until next
Maybe
time.
next
It's all
time.
good. It does suck. I gotta leave, but yeah, I had fun. Everyone's characters is fucking awesome. I can't wait to play this again.
Hell.
Okay, so we are fine.
Just-
Our fire alarm was going off because my mom accidentally started a grease fire, but she dumped
Oh, shit.
baking soda on it. So
What?
That's not concerning at all.
It's not concerning at all. Knowing my mother, that's the reason she has third-degree burns on like half of her body. Or not half. But,
Yeah,
like,
she left something unattended on the stove.
Oh,
Looks
Love to see it. All right, Dacker.
Okay,
So I have
so-
a weapon.
I do believe they have to make a reflex save against your class DC, correct?
Okay, let me pull up warning shot. Let me zoom in. The PDF is way zoomed out.
It should be
you
just
roll
on your character sheet. It should be in your abilities.
Oh yeah, sorry, I have the page pulled up.
So I'll pull up warding shot. So you make an automatic fire, but it doesn't deal damage. The creature makes a... So using area fire, they make a reflex save based on your class DC. And your class DC is currently...
So it's a reflex save intimidation.
No, they're not, it's not intimidation. It is going to suppress them if they fail, which gives them a
Okay.
penalty to their move speed and a penalty to their attack rolls.
How would I? This is a question more of the program. How would I? Because doing certain things like this, like I don't know how
What's
to.
the input to the action?
Yeah, how do I do the action?
It should be.
So if you go
Um,
to your, on your character sheet, there to be a weird thing that looks like a diamond with a little smaller diamond wedge. That's your actions. And you
Yeah,
click
I'm in
on,
there.
if you click on automatic fire, you will see that there is a DC listed in the description. You can either click automatic fire, the icon, and it will put it in chat, or you can click the little chat bubble next to the DC, and I can just use that. In the future, you can also click the 20-foot cone button, and that will let you place it as an area if you need to see it. But he's within 20 feet of you, and you can angle it so it doesn't hit your allies. So,
Yeah, so that'd be warning shot then, not or am I using automatic
A warning
fire?
shot.
you're using automatic fire. Because warning shot just tells you to use automatic fire.
Gotcha.
Clicking on your character, you can also have your action tabs and stuff.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was a little confused of where I was supposed to click because it wasn't
Yeah.
straightforward
Okay.
where I was clicking.
And so I can just click that, I can now just click that button for them.
All right. How do okay, wait, 20-foot cone. There I am.
That is a failure. So they're going to gain the suppressed condition, which
Oh.
I need to do that. He is now suppressed.
I like that
And
icon.
And do you still want me to put on the 20-foot cone then?
That's
no.
for-
No. You'll need to use that in the future, but for this situation, no. And that'll use 2 bullets because he's the only person in the area.
Okay, so I should keep track of that. And it's a 20.
Ignore the text in automatic fire. The PDF number 5, the playtest number 5 changed how automatic fire works.
Ah.
So it's 2
I
per
was gonna
target.
I was gonna say, so, and it's a 20-round magazine in these, right?
Yes.
And it takes 2 actions to reload it. Or is it
Yeah, actually, no, it's 40. I'm using the 20.
Oh,
I'm
the
using
20.
the level 2 version as the
okay,
default.
So I have 40 rounds in a magazine, so I'm down to 38 then.
Actually, no, you have 40 shots total. No, it's 20. I lied.
Oh,
Ignore me.
okay.
You have 20 in the magazine.
Okay.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
20 in my magazine.
No,
that's what
I was
thought.
looking. I was looking at your action tab. And it says rounds, flintlock, musket, 40. That's the number you have in total, not the number in the magazine. So it's 20 in a mag.
Okay.
All right. Now that
20
we
in a
know, we'll never have to ask the question again.
Yeah.
So 20 in a mag, and it takes 2 actions to reload then?
Yes, he is suppressed and also is the first one to go. And because you fired bullets at him, he's going to go after you. Let me quickly just throw on the song I was going to use for combat. Oh god, it's over here. It's gonna be in this folder. My
I do
apologies.
like how you officially can use this song for a cowboy game now.
Yeah. This is the combat music.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go.
And with that, we're gonna start this combat. He's gonna move up to you as his first action, and he's going to throw a smack. And he's gonna roll a 1! First attack of the fucking game. And with that, he's going to I don't think he's got he's gonna go for another one. No! He missed you. Yes, he's gonna go for another one. Yep. Strike again. Let me compare that. I forgot to use his multiple attack penalty. What is your armor class? 22. That will still hit you. So you're gonna take 7 fisting damage.
Whoa.
All right, and that's the end of his turn. And from outside, the commotion of the gunshots draws the other one in. He strides to the door, with 2 actions, and then opens it with his 3rd action. All right, that's the other one's turn. Lucy, as the short one with the gun. That's I'm assuming it's like a pop gun. It's just like one of your random items in your bag. You switch. I'm assuming you switch to your pick and have at 'em.
My first action is going to be to it would be exploit vulnerability, right?
That's up to you. I love that takes up the entire fucking screen.
So I make the recall knowledge check against their thing. And
Using-
depending on the
yeah.
results, that's the things. Where the fuck are you? Skills esoteric. For a 25. Hell yeah.
For a 25, that will succeed. You know that this model of construct is weak to electricity, and your attacks will now against them both, because they're the same creature, will deal electricity damage, 2 points of extra damage. Not
And
really
with
electricity,
my
but 2 points of extra damage, equal to the
last 2 remaining actions, I will do Gauntlet Blast over on the mans to the north of me. Which
So
is
is
the
this
empowered
a
version.
wall or is this just a little table?
It's a raised wall. It's not like a full vertical wall. It's about for Ifrit, it's about halfway between your pecs and your hip. So it is actually kind of blocking Lucy's line of sight because they are short as shit. So I will give them cover against this save.
Okay. I yell out to the rest of the party. They're weak to electricity!
Well, that would be helpful if I had electricity.
I'm just gonna give this man standard cover and then make his deflect save. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Which the gauntlet does do electricity right now. Well, that's the one that I picked.
I rolled an at 20.
Nat 20? Ah, damn it.
It's like you're the one we don't want that one. So, fuck.
Yeah.
With my recall knowledge, I got 2, right?
I don't think you get a recall knowledge from that unless you take the. Did you take the esoteric lore feat?
I took diverse lore.
Okay, that's the one. So diverse lore is the one that gives you a recall knowledge equal to the result you got. So, and what else? So what 2 things do you want to know? The weakness is part of your exploit vulnerability mechanic.
Okay. What is their weakness?
Bill.
And what are their immunities? Can I?
They have resistance 2 to physical damage, except adamantine or orichalcum.
Okay.
Which I don't know if your character even knows what the fuck that is, honestly.
I have had
Knows
a
these
database-
words. Knows not what
I've
they
had a
mean.
database uploaded into my brain.
No, the
words are
adamantine,
up
yes. The adamantine, yes. You know what that is. The orichalcum one is just like, what the fuck is that? That's
The thing.
that is a material that has a minimum level to acquire of like 18. So like,
shit.
you really don't know what the fuck orichalcum is. It's a mythical item to you. All right,
Mythical.
Dacker.
All right. Well, so let's see what I got here. Is there, and I think we talked about this the other day, there's no penalty for firing a ranged weapon near an enemy.
No, but if the creature does have attack of opportunity, it will trigger it because it's triggered by manipulate actions, ranged attacks, leaving a space that the creature threatens, or attempting to use a move action.
Ah, okay.
Other than step, obviously.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is looking at my actions I have. Yeah. So actually, I'm curious. This is some. So with my minigun, I have automatic fire. Yeah, I can do automatic fire, but I also. Do I just have a regular? That would be just regular strike.
Yes, the gun itself has a regular, just you can shoot with it.
I believe. So, again, it's gonna sound like a stupid question. Is how to do that with this? Is it the same way as
So you just go up, you just click on your character, click on strikes, and then whatever it is that you, whatever button it is.
So, to make this simple, for your character, to make this simple,
Yeah.
for your character, you have a feature called primary fire, primary target. If you if you use area fire, you can make, as part of that area fire, an additional strike on one of the targets. So for you, just using an action to just fire your shot is worse than just area firing on that target and firing a shot on them for the same number of actions. Or, well, 2 actions. The area fire and the shot would be merged together. And the area fire is a saving throw, so it doesn't affect your multiple attack penalty. I know area fire has the attack trait. However, watching the live plays of the devs, they didn't include the multiple attack penalty, so I think it's just a mix-up for the fact that the Starfinder devs are new to Pathfinder's terminology, so it shouldn't actually have the attack trait. So, in terms of automatic fire. It's weird, but...
Okay, so... Yeah. So right now, I could use automatic... So... Alright, it was a... You gave me a huge... Alright, so... I could... Sorry, my brain just... that was a lot.
Question, are you trying to shoot him?
Yes.
Okay, are you going to use automatic fire and just spray at him? For damage-wise, that is optimal for you.
Yeah, that was automatic fire.
And you have a third action, which you can think of what you want to do for that third action now or later. You could attempt to demoralize before, which would lower his armor class. In terms of things you can do. Or you could step out of range if you think he has an attack of opportunity.
No, I think, well, first here, I'm just gonna use the automatic fire with the color and whatnot.
Okay.
Let's...
So click on the text bubble for the saving throw, and I will roll it for him.
So, okay, so I got the 20-foot cone. That, I'm assuming, is what you want to set me, right?
No, I want the reflex save, because you can... I only want the cone when it comes to you're hitting multiple targets and potentially hitting your allies. Because I don't need to... I can see that there's no one in that cone other than him.
Yeah, sorry.
So go ahead and just hit that...
The DC reflex save, got it.
Yeah, the little button at the end. No, I need you to click the thing that looks like a text bubble at the end. Like a chat bubble.
Okay.
Click that and it'll put it in chat so I can roll it for him.
Sorry.
You can also just click the auto fire ability and I'll just click them for you.
I think it's an issue because I had it popped out. It's not doing
Yeah,
it.
that doesn't... The popped out versions don't work.
There we go.
There we go.
Did that work?
Select...
now?
Yep.
Yeah,
Click.
That is weird.
Roll the save, and that's going to be a failure. However, you did use an action that will trigger his reactive strike, as he does have one.
Okay, so that takes me out.
Another 7, not to him, undo. That's going to be 7 to you. And then he's going to take... Roll damage for me, for your gun.
No, where would that be?
So, on the minigun, there'll be a button that says damage. That'll say damage.
Yes. I click that, and then scroll to 1d8.
Yep. Alright, he's going to take 7 damage from that, and now you can make a strike. So click the strike button on him, and you can fire a shot.
So that would be... Okay, I'm looking at that. You said the strike button? Where is that?
Yes, it'll be on
Still
the
be on-
gun.
under the weapon.
Yep.
Oh, just the strike button there. Okay.
The plus 1d,
Right.
although the plus 6.
Yeah.
You
All right. So
said
just roll
points
that.
of damage.
Yes. Click the attack, and that will be you firing a shot at him. Alright, 15 against his armor class. That extra bullet will skitter off his armor. So, you lay into him, hitting him in some weak spots, and he staggers back a little bit. He comes back with a backhand after you shot him, and your last shot skitters away as a result. You have one extra action. What do you do with it?
I think. Well. And he had basically used an attack. He used attack of opportunity during that. Does he have? If I move away, would that still?
He's already used his reaction.
Oh, he can't use it again. Okay.
You also could have moved away beforehand using the step action to move 5 feet without triggering reactions.
Shit. Well, my bad.
You'll
how
know for
far
later.
Can I
you'll
move
know.
around him to the other side?
You could.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. My last action. How much?
How far? Where do you want to get into the room? Because you can get.
Also, he did use his reactive strike, so you can, in fact, just leave his range.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. Pretty much move back towards the back wall that on the other side of him.
You want to go over here?
Yeah,
Okay. Very good.
because that gives me more.
Ifrip.
Alright. The guy that I'm thinking about attacking, you're gonna need to remove the cover on him. So, in one fluid motion, he is going to basically do a flip into this space here and then have his claws ready.
Okay.
There we go. Target, and then for my action, going to do a flurry of blows.
For flurry of bobes.
So, wait, that's not the right one. It is that one I need to use. And then number 2, this one's probably gonna miss.
It did.
Damn. So I only get to do one attack to him.
It's not bad damage though.
All right.
And doesn't it do something with persistent fire?
No, it's persistent fire damage if you land a crit hit.
Okay. Very good still.
All right. And with that, that's going to be Zeno's turn.
Wow.
The combat has evolved.
Okay.
It's like Call of Duty.
Suppress lasts until.
It would last until Daka's turn, but the creature failed, so they are suppressed again.
Gotcha. So I think I'm gonna target them, seeing as doorway is kind of blocking shit. I am knowing that Will is their lowest save. I'm going to cast on this guy. Well, no, it doesn't have a. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do injury echo.
Very good. What damage type are you picking?
Doesn't matter. It's all physical damage. I guess I'll be bludgeoning.
Very good. Trying to bring back some memories of dented armor. Rewinding the time to the last time it was repaired. All right. He will make a battle save. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Shazam.
Nia Kazing.
All right. That will deal a point of damage to him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah!
succeeded. Sadly, they are immune to the persistent damage, as they can't really bleed. They don't have blood.
Good try.
They got oil, don't
So
they?
have
They do,
the
however,
highest-
bleed is
the highest
physical damage.
resistance is to bludgeoning. Got it.
No, they just succeeded. They have because I did 6 damage. It would have been half to 3 damage, and they have resistance 2 to all physical damage, so it was reduced to 1. So it's not that they have the highest resistance. It's the same resistance for all the physical damage. It's just they saved on the.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
action left. What are you gonna do?
I do have 1 action left. What am I?
Yeah, I moved to Hefe's turn and then I went back.
You know what? I will. I'm gonna other spell this guy.
Oh,
Let's
Got two
see
spells?
here.
Yo.
And I'll enter my first stage of curse.
all right. I'll make his bill save.
Yeah,
What does
and
your
I'll
curse
roll
do?
that d4. So on a 2, that is going to be a enfeebled if they fail.
That would have been really good, but I rolled high against your saves, so that's a regular success. By condole.
My first stage of curse, I become enfeebled myself. However, where's curse one? So I'm enfeebled, as well as I take a -2 penalty to effects that would make me fatigued or slowed.
Yeah. Jefe.
Alright.
The turn has finally come for the man, the guy, the hour of dude.
Alright, so first action, since I don't really have much to do, I am going to shoot the nerd at the far off. So, bang! First action, it misses.
A 4 is not gonna hit his armor class.
Pity. And then, second one, with a -5 with the other gun. 5. I missed both times because I got a 1 on that one.
I
Fitting.
fired and I missed.
And I fired, and I missed again.
Alright, last action.
Hey, pops.
Missed both times.
The revolver jams, so you actually will probably have to clear that with your third action if you want to use it next turn.
Alrighty, I'll do that then. I'll clean it with my
Okay.
last action.
All right. This man's turn, it has returned as the turns. You know what? Let us try a... You know what? You're a gunman, and you did the most damage to this guy.
That makes sense.
So fisting time, failed to fisting time, second fisting time. Again, I hit on the second attack.
You
Uh,
can't land your
You
first
dealt damage
one,
to the
man.
bot.
I know. I need to go in and adjust the thing. It's the things you don't notice until you run an encounter. Like, oh, that setting needs to be changed. All right, Dacker, you're looking a little rough. That was his 3 actions, though.
Okay, yeah, you moved to hit.
Yes, I was going to try and grapple you, but I cannot hit with the first attack, I guess.
No, it's a boon. Oh,
Hi, Tando.
Oh God.
16 to you. Undo that. No, not to him. 16 to... 16. And with that, he's going to make an athletics check to grapple you.
Did you not critically hit me on your first attack against me, sir?
No, I
out of
want
his
to.
control.
It was the funniest thing I could have done at the moment.
It is, but you should.
Another nat 20 to restrain you. You are now restrained.
Oh my god!
Everyone, like,
Fuck.
You know what's really I didn't expect this to happen. So I will try that next round if I get the actions to do so. And then it's going to turn and fire at a -5 against one of your allies. It's going to throw the javelin that it holds at, well, it can't really see Zenyo very clearly, and that would break the glass. So it's going to go after Jefe. Here we go, Jefe. Here comes a javelin strike. Not one. The javelin gets stuck in the bars of the center thingamathing.
Fire and a miss.
I did. Loopsy.
Alright, my first 2 actions. I will raise my gauntlet again. and attempt to fire it at this man's over here.
Is it not the?
This is not the empowered version.
Okay.
No. You don't throw extra magic. So you rolled 7 damage against this goober, and he takes the full damage. He is looking rough. He's starting to shudder and glitch out from the electricity damage.
Wouldn't their attack also have the extra 2 damage because of the implement's empowerment?
Not on this, no. That's not an attack.
No.
That's my implement.
Yes. With a 19 on the attack, you will roll damage.
Hold on, that's
This adds an additional 2 electricity. I believe.
So 5. It doesn't add electricity technically. It doesn't count as that. You just trigger the weakness. Like,
Wait,
for
you
example,
forgot
if
to- Oh wait, no.
no, there's no multiple
No,
attack
that
penalty. It's a saving throw. And with that, this one, as you throw your chakri, it severs one of the important oil lines, and the thing loses motive force and collapses to the ground. It is McDye.
Yeah. So, does it make my damage count as electricity? Or
No,
does
it doesn't count as electricity. It just triggers their weakness. So, for example, if you were to take on a troll that has fire resistance, but also has regeneration that is disabled by fire, you will trigger their fire weakness, but it doesn't count as fire damage. So it won't actually turn off their regeneration. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it doesn't
That will be
interact
my
with
turn.
other mechanics that are damage related. It only interacts with weakness. And that'll be the end of your turn, correct. Dacker.
Yeah, so that's my turn again. Well, okay. First things first, I want to see. I think it's probably best bet for me to chug one of those healing potions that I have in my inventory.
So-
2 actions 'cause you gotta pull out.
So you're on the other side of the room. I'd recommend, if you wanted to make any attacks on this turn, to fire your shot first and then drink the potion, because you will be your gun does require 2 hands, so you will have to let go with 1 hand for free. But that means that later you'll have to use an action to regrip your weapon. So you could fire your shot, let go, grab a potion, and drink it all on the same turn. But you can't let go of the gun, grab a potion, drink it, and then regrip your gun and fire.
Just order of operations.
Yes, if you wanted to do all that stuff, you'd want to
well-
fire the shot first.
I also have this. So I could fire my weapon normally, or
Yes.
I could. So okay. Also, the previous strike. So I'm just keep track of my bullets. I shot.
You have-
5.
Yes, you fired a total of 5 shots.
Okay, that's what I'm double checking. So I was like, I want to make sure I'm keeping track of correctly. I suppose,
Just for the future, it would probably be best to put the amount of ammo you have in the chat, just so we have it logged. We don't forget.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I was 15.
He will have lesser cover due to the doorway and Ifrit and this thing here. But you're a tall boy, so I'm not going to make it too big of a penalty.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess I just want to take a normal shot. I guess strike would be the normal strike against him with the minigun. I don't want to do a.
Yeah, you don't want to include your allies in a cone. Also,
Yeah,
he's
and
too far away for the
especially,
cone as well.
I also don't want to fucking kill our monk friend.
I mean, it just means that he gets a new character next session. I don't know. But-
Didn't even get to be a pole dancer.
So I want to roll to just do a regular strike.
Yep.
Against this guy.
Just
So
roll me an
hit
attack.
Strike and then. Again, sorry, I'm reiterating this again. So I just hit strike on the
Yep.
minigun and then roll +6. Oh, please select my target before I attack. Oh.
Yeah, so it would be, you would hit T on him, but it's fine. That is a miss. Your shot misses and just hits the stone behind him. And then if you want to drink your potion, you can let go of the gun, grab a potion, and drink it.
I was gonna say, you said hit, like, select him and hit the the letter T on my keyboard? Or
Just put your cursor over him and hit T, and it will target him.
oh, okay, good to know for the future.
Yeah.
Or I can take a penalty and try to attack him again, and then no, I think potion would probably be the best bet.
Yeah, you need to not die.
Alright, let me pop this back in.
We've still got more to do.
Just roll me a D8, and I will apply the healing to you and take away one of your potions, just to speed things up.
Oh, okay.
So on the bottom right, just hit the D8 button. 5. Okay. So you can get 5 hit points, and you are missing a potion. There you go. All right.
I like when I hit pop out, the music stutters for a second.
Yeah. Freet. If you will.
I gotta break out.
I break out.
So if I make a successful unarmed strike,
So, remember, breaking out is either an athletics, acrobatics, or you can use your unarmed strike modifier. You're not actually hitting him. You're just using it as your modifier for the breakout action. The escape action.
I mean, I think using athletics or my unarmed attack modifier would be the same.
Again, the unarmed attack option is primarily there for people that don't have trained or athletics. Because everyone is trained in unarmed attacks.
Anyone can throw a punch.
Unlike real life, I disagree with that being a thing. Some people do not know how to throw a punch.
19 against his athletics DC, that will break out.
Hey, cool.
Alright. You have the rest of your turn. You could make an attack at a -5 and a -10, or whatever you else want to do. Or -4 and 8. I don't know which your multiple attack
I don't think I'm
penalty
gonna
is.
be able to kill him in my one turn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and step out of his reach,
Action 2.
and then run away.
You know, that's valid.
Yeah, no, it's valid. It's just funny.
Alright, Zeno. Zeno.
Alrighty.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Interesting. So I think movement might be good. Movement's probably good. I'm gonna run over because moving here, will that give me cover? Will that give the automaton cover?
Your spell, if you're using that will save spell, cover only applies to reflex saves or and attack rolls.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if it's a will-based spell, as long as you can see him, he doesn't get a bonus.
Red. All I need to know. Remember that time you got stabbed?
Let's see if he does. Oh, that was so close to a 2. Go ahead and roll the...
Nope.
Nope.
Remember that time you were worse?
Oh man.
Jefe.
Sure. Both my guns are not reloaded.
Well, one has 5 shots. You need to, but you cleared that jam already, so that one has 4 shots in it, and the other one needs to be reloaded if you want to fire it again.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, speaking of shots, I should say I only fired 1 bullet for that, right?
Yeah, so you have 14 in your gun.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So I will.
The broker
What's
is
the other one?
angry because I don't get to use hog tie.
I'm gonna that changes everything actually. So with the one that has the 5 shots, the one that I cleared the jam with, I am gonna shoot at it. This one.
Damn. If only you'd if only you had reloaded and used the other one.
God
Yeah.
damn. Show some damage.
So raw revolver is gonna do less damage, huh?
It's gonna do a total of 2 damage after the thing.
Alright.
That's really funny.
It do be like that, huh?
Does the
God
revolver
damn,
not
they
get any
rolled
extra
high,
dice added on?
actually.
No, it does not have
No,
it does not have the fatal trait. It has 5 bullets without having to reload.
That's fair.
He does have a gun with the fatal trait.
Yes, I do.
What do you do with your third action? You could stride
Okay.
away. You could.
Because I was gonna attack, then use what is it? I was gonna use this for second action.
Well, that's what you should have done as your first action, because if you
Yeah.
do that as your last
That's what-
action, you'll make the check, and then at the end of your turn, all of the benefits from that will go away.
Yeah, that's what I.
So that would have been the first thing you should have done.
Alrighty. I guess. Ha!
Again, y'all use your first action last, because you're like, I want to attack first. It's like, but
Yeah,
if you're gonna demoralize, you should do that first, so that you can actually have it on your turn.
Except me, I'm like, I should heal first, and then it's like, no, wait, you shouldn't.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yes, first action is shoot. Second action is move. Last action is to reload that one. The other one. The other gun.
A regular reload.
Yeah.
Okay. Gold tank dork. How much stride does he have?
Down.
He can get to someone. Let's see. Well, no one hurt him this round, right? Except for
I did.
Hefe.
Hefe is the only
Go
one
for
who hurt
Hefe,
him.
I suppose, then.
Okay. So he will stride over to Hefe.
Change
Hello.
my mental map.
What's that?
Okay.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Alright, Hefe. A regular Whampus for 8 damage. And then he's going to attempt a Gribble Grabble. For a successful Gribble. He did not grabble though, just gribbled. So you can have your grabbed.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. Loopsy.
Let's see if I can end this. I will make a Gauntlet Blast.
This is
Throw
the
my-
upgraded version, so
Yes.
alright.
And throw my last remaining Chakri.
Oh, hold on, I didn't mean to do double damage, I meant to do half damage.
Flop.
Half.
Flop.
Well, hey, at least we know that that much will kill it. 16 damage.
What? So specific.
I know, right? Hey, it's a thing to look forward to.
And then you did that. Bap.
So, it feels like it's resisting the first one. It only took 5 damage from that.
I have 8 saved.
It's saved. Gotcha.
It's dead.
Either way.
Regardless, another Chakri slices the carotid artery of a construct and kills it.
That's 2 for 2.
Let's go.
Look, I'm just gonna be
I'm not-
totally honest. Against constructs, Lucy is the most cracked person in the party. The only person that comes close is the man that isn't here right now. Connor's the other one that can fuck these guys up.
So we're down to half of our construct killing power.
Yeah.
I'm good at killing people. Not constructs.
Ifrit is also good at killing constructs if they get hit. They're the other one.
You've got enough bullets, anything will die.
Anyone that can add their strength modifier to damage is going to be eaten good against constructs if you can actually make the hit land.
That's the
Because Ifrit can roll a minimum of 3 damage, including their resistance. So, and at that, the combat encounter ends, however, the funky music doesn't.
So we're out of combat now. Can I top out?
The grapple on you, Hefe, dies as you get splattered with motor oil.
Smelly now.
He just kicks, like moves him
Gotta
to
go
the,
ahead
to
and-
the side and just says, "You know, it could have gone a lot better, but it's fine."
I just realized I had the vault open by accident. I wondered where that noise came from earlier. Like, what the fuck is that noise?
I'm gonna
Didn't
draw
you
and
have
use
the
one of my
person
potions,
open something
so I'll
because
just
of-
No, they opened this door. This door was locked. They unlocked that door.
Okay, okay.
Give me
Okay.
4 healing, Mr. GM, because I used a potion.
I mean, but what if I don't want? There you go.
He just refuses. The potion actually.
The potion is just like, nah, I don't wanna.
I'll do the same.
That barely did anything for either of us.
I was gonna say. So can I take?
So this door is open. This one's unlocked, and you can just open it by going through
Yes.
it.
Hefe, if you wanted to consume one, you can as well.
And Mech asked this, but I don't know if you answered. They can just also just reload their weapons as well.
Yes, out of combat, you can reload your weapons. Yeah.
All right. So and also since we're out of combat, this is where we'd be able to use our out of combat healing then.
If you had
Usually
any.
that takes time.
But
That
we-
takes
I'm
10
going to
minutes
hand-
to
Not
do
have that
so.
much time though. We only
No,
have...
I know. I'm just saying in theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if we were out of combat, that's when you would use your, like, take a breather. But right now,
We don't have the time for that.
It takes around 10 minutes to do that.
That's 10
So-
minutes too many.
yes.
So my
I'm going to
weapon's all
hand
loaded up, so
My
I'm-
healing potion off to Tando, so that you can get a little bit more topped up.
This is when you notice the manager has not come out of their office during that commotion.
Yep.
There are metal bars there, so you can't go over
Oh,
the
are there?
counter.
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
This is a pure question out of pure stupidity. Am I allowed to take the spear that was lodged in the fucking thing over here?
Yeah, you can have a javelin. You're actually not too terrible with them. Actually, let me give you a javelin.
I want that javelin.
So-
I am terrible at them.
Let me just.
So did both of them have them, or did
Yeah, I
just the
guess.
one?
Drink
I'm
the
gonna
extra
feel
potion.
bad about drinking your.
How many did you want to take? Is the question, Daka.
Take both of them. I'll
They
take
have
both.
4 each.
I will take all of them.
I will.
Oh,
Can I
good.
take one? I'll take at least one. Just.
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
good.
like, go for it.
I'll take
Yeah,
one,
I
go.
mean, if
I go
can
up from
I'm
7 to 9. Ooh.
As
Better
long as
than
it's not
nothing.
gonna
They
fuck me
also
up,
so
it's
each of them. Okay, so if you're going to pour through their, if you're gonna dig through the husks of these constructs, you can actually look at them. Both of them have a weird object that you can take that glows. Hint: it's an ever-burning torch. It's mystified for some reason. I will unmystify it. It's very obvious an ever-burning torch, which you could take. So there's 2 of those. There is a length of rope. Each of them has 50 feet of rope coiled up on the spools on their arms, as that was what they would use for their hog tie ability that neither of them got to use. And then they also have the javelins. So you can drag those out of their inventory into your own inventories should you wish to.
I do not need an ever burning torch. I have dark vision.
Grab that rope. Come over here. We'll tie up the tellers.
Everyone fucking like bolted out of the building when the fight started. Like the tellers went out the back door.
Colors are gone.
Okay.
I like to think that you're still acting senile because of the.
Oh no, the disguise self is making my voice sound like that. It's
Yeah.
not her attempting.
No.
to-
I believe it's a level 1 version of Disguise Self. Disguise Self doesn't replace her voice until rank 2 version of the spell. So it is a little cat like being like ah.
It's just the cat.
Yeah.
trying to make a voice.
Disguise Self can do that.
Okay,
Not at the level you have.
Hey, which one of these doors is her office?
Just so you guys know, the ever-burning torch is the loot in this encounter. They're 15 gold each. If you want to if you want treasure, that's the most valuable thing in this room.
Okay.
I'll take one simply because I'm very free hands.
I was gonna say, you guys take those. I got the jab.
I have a free
That's my
hand, but
loot.
I don't need to see dark vision.
We could just sell it then later.
Yeah, no, that's literally what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Just take it.
before
I thought
you're
somebody
like,
else-
ever-burning torch, I don't need the 15 gold magic item.
No, I was
as a
gonna say, I
level
thought
1
somebody else was
character.
taking them. I thought somebody else was taking
No one else wanted them. They were just like, I'll just leave the gold on the floor. It's whatever.
Okay, who's the healthiest
used-
person right now?
I'm doing great.
I'm thinking
doing
I
fine.
should use my other healing potion before this. I feel like that's a good idea. I know it's using a lot of consumables right away, but I think it's a.
Honestly,
I mean, it's
Nintendo,
fine,
you might do
but
the same.
Potions are just terrible.
It's a D8, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a singular D8. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Dacker got 8 hit points back.
I'm back to having the most health. And I'm not at full health, and I'm still, with literally everyone else being, if they were at max health, I'm still above them.
You would be tied with me with that amount of HP.
Yeah.
So let's get this freaking bank manager.
Come out with your hands up.
Wait, I forget which door is it? Is it this one or this
It is that door, yes.
This is a robbery.
As you open the everyone put yourselves in a position for a combat encounter. I'm just gonna let you know she's good. The fight's gonna start when the door opens, unless someone's going to be attempting a different type of check of some description. Like,
I think I'll just stay here. I'll stay here.
I'm gonna stay right where
I
I'm at.
like this actually.
I have to be close up to them because I don't have any ranged options. So
Wait,
my
is that-
9
wait, is that door?
HPs.
Oh,
Gonna have to be lucky and bob and weave.
I want to make sure I know which door it is. So it's the one. Okay, no, I thought it was that one. Sorry.
okay, is everyone Gucci gang?
Yep.
So it is this one over here.
Yes.
It's the one where the green ping is. That's what I thought. Okay, that makes more sense. Right.
Yeah.
So the door, I'm assuming Hefe like roughly like turns the handle and then like forces the door open and then like points his guns into the room. And as the door swings open, you see an elaborately decorated office that has a mahogany wall panels and a matching desk with a surface so shiny it's reflective. A pair of comfortable couches are nestled in the northwest and northeastern corners of the room. 2 very healthy-looking potted plants stand to either side of the desk, flanking a large credenza. The room's only exit is the door you came in from, and as you open the door, a dwarf woman bolts up from behind the counter. Not behind the counter, behind the desk, from a covered position at the start of the combat, readying to fire a shot. However, your reflexes may be better. Go ahead and roll me your initiative. As Irkham Dresh, the manager, is getting ready to...
Do I still get that +2, or is that now done with?
That's done with, because this is a room you're not familiar with.
Again, I'm sorry to ask it the same question again. Where's initiative again?
Just
Right click your character.
right click your character, click on
and
the
then
little
this sword
swords,
shield.
and then
Right.
if you click on the encounters tab, you can then roll from there.
Very nice.
You drifting out of the way? Like, nope.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
I saw a gun? Nope.
I saw a gun and I want to fire first.
Oh man.
All right. And with that, Zeno, as the door opens, you actually go first with your odd sense of time. You predict that a fight's about to break out immediately and can act before she does.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Bless up, gang.
Oh,
Bless up.
Okay.
Everyone
Hey,
got
we blessed?
stuff and things.
Do you move to a spot
I'll-
like
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
move here.
We blessed out here.
we be blessing?
We be blessed.
Yep, that's my go.
Very good. Dakaghoul. You
All
cannot
right.
see her, so you can't do the thing.
I thought it was. I was closer to the door. God damn it.
Yeah, it's kind of a tight spot to squeeze in here.
Yeah. All right. Well, can I? Okay, so with one action, I have 25 feet. I can move with the one action.
Yes. If you wanted to move in, yes, you can do all the funny things.
Yeah.
Is this Bless line of sight, or is it just...
It is line of sight.
It's line of sight.
So I'm gonna at least. I'm moving.
For the moment
in-
he steps into that room, he's out of your line of sight.
He could stand on the couch,
That's kind of.
or he
I'm
could stand
kinda-
here.
Stand
I'm
on the...
go-
Oh,
I'm going. I'm going for the. I'm
See,
going
right-
for the couch.
Yeah, right here on the couch is where the
Oh,
effect
okay.
is still.
You're right. So I have 2 actions. So what was the one that did the 3 damage then, or the 3 shots.
That would be, so you would use area fire, and your primary target class feature lets you fire an additional shot as part of those two actions.
Let me pop back in this thing because I can't use it if it's not. I fucking hate that. That is.
Use
annoying.
you can use on, so do you not have, if you have your character selected, you should have a bar that appears on your screen that says attack, strikes, actions, inventory.
Oh yeah, I do.
So if you go on your actions, you can click the automatic fire button, and that'll put it out in the chat, so you can just drag the cone and everything onto the battle map from the chat window.
That is awesome. I did not realize that.
I'll say you can, you don't need to put the cone on because I already can see that it will hit her if it's facing straight down.
Yep.
So I will roll her deflect save. She will succeed, but she will still take damage, so go ahead and roll me your damage.
Alright, so 20-foot cone, and that's the. Sorry, I'm. Damage it. Oh, what? All the actions are gone.
Make sure to select your character.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I'm like, what? Alright, so that was damage for the automatic fire, so that's what. Sorry. What do I select again? I'm sorry.
Just go onto the strikes tab and roll the damage for your weapon.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot what it was. I'm like, I feel bad.
4. So she will take 2 damage, and because you have the feature you do, even though she succeeded, she's still suppressed because you're a bombard.
Hell yeah.
So that'll give her a -1 when her turn comes up, and a -10 move speed. And you can make an additional attack, so go ahead and click me that. In the strikes tab, you will see the +7 button, or +8, or 7? Oh, there's, yeah, yours. Yeah, I had her selected. So if you click that +7 while you're targeting her, if you target her for me with the T button. Yes, and then go ahead and, yes, then click that button and it will roll the attack. Very good, that's a hit. Bless actually turned that into a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Max damage.
Very good. Another an 8 damage. Very good. As everyone sees Daka brush past you, Zeno, they lean up against the wall to brace themselves and they fire a spray with their minigun down into the room and just shreds the chairs and credenza.
That's fucking awesome.
Irkim Dresh goes next as she shouts back, "Who sent you? Whose goons are you?" And then she uses her pistol, and she's going to your mother. Someone says, for a really shit on the pistol. That's gonna be 2 to Dacker. And then she's going to reload, and I believe she's gonna take cover again. No. Give me a second. Oh! Wait. I did, my apologies. I did that incorrectly. Well, she will use a different ability first, but I don't think that'll matter because, yeah, that won't affect anything. But before she does, she throws she first throws gold coins into, not gold coins, she throws a fistful of silver coins into the air towards you to distract you before firing the shot. And then she's going to reload.
Silver is the pocket sand? What the hell?
Yeah.
I fucking hate rich people.
And then she will reload from behind the
This
desk.
statement, I fucking hate rich people to this is, I love that.
The only thing I can think of when you said she pulls out coins
Actually,
was-
she will attempt a feint against you because,
I also thought that, but when it was described throwing it like a distraction, I'm like, nah. B2 gone.
21.
Now.
Pocket sand.
21 will make you off guard, so when she did make that shot, she will roll an extra d6 because she has sneak attack. So 3 more damage. Okay, so it's not as impotent as it was. It was 2 plus 3, so 5 total damage. And then she will reload. All right, again. I have to learn a new character sheet every time a fight starts. Loopsy.
Hello.
It be what it is.
Esoteric lore, 1521.
It do be who it was.
She doesn't have a weakness, she now gains a weakness. Yeah. And I will charge into the room. Can I make an acrobatics check to hop from the chair onto the desk?
Yeah, go ahead. And the result will determine whether or not you're off guard while on the table.
Okay. And would these allow me to get around her current cover?
Yeah, if you succeed, you'll be on the table no matter what, but if you fail your acrobatics check, you'll be off guard.
Okay.
With a 10, that's not really gonna as you jump up on the table and you kind of like are tripping over like the stacked up books and ledgers and some coins, so your footing is off, so you will be off guard. But she does not have her cover bonus because you are so close, and on top of the thing she was using as cover.
And I will take my pickaxe and I will try and
Critically
smash her
miss.
upside down.
Very good.
You were so
She
close to a
fucking
19.
ducked that shit.
Fucking do it again.
That is my entire turn.
Jefe.
Alright. So, I'm sorry, but I do have to get into the room. Technically, no, I don't. I just need to be able to see. So,
It's
right
fine.
here. should
I'll be
good.
stepping past you anyway.
You're fine. Target her. I'm assuming she has cover.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attack.
That will hit.
Hey. 1 for 2 damage. Love to see it.
It's a really good hit.
I will retroactively remind everyone, not Muglin. So the dwarf from the tavern, will have said that she would prefer if you didn't kill anyone.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, so that does. I was planning on not killing her. I was gonna unarmed strike her to unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Just for a reminder, what was her weakest save?
Her weakest save was Bill.
Well, yeah.
And as a monk, I don't have to kill her. I can just.
I will say because you succeeded at your recall knowledge thing, you will know that her other weakest save is fort. They are the same.
Awesome.
So
Alright. I'm going to
I just shit at my ass. Hefe, what are we gonna do?
attack for a second time, miss the second shot, and then last action, just reload the weapon.
Okay. So she takes 2 damage from your gun shoot.
Yes, sir.
And then Ifrit.
Because I get the bonus from move speed from the Stoked Flame stance, I should, first of all, enter Stoked Flame stance. So that
That's
I can then,
crazy.
No
I'm
fucking
just gonna step
way.
here so I can see it, but this is not the end of my movement. That would be 30, yeah. Okay.
That would be
And
30.
then-
Now, would you like to
Target-
move into a flanking position so you can flurry? Because oh, you already entered a stance. Never mind.
Yeah, I entered this
Yeah, you're out of
flurry.
movement. You're cringe, so you're out of movement.
Yeah. So, if I hit her enough to bring her down, it definitely won't.
As a monk, you don't have to change anything.
Yeah. I don't have to do
Because
anything.
you have the same penalty for unarmed for non-lethal and lethal.
Yeah. So I
Well,
don't
there's no
think she-
penalty.
Does she necessarily have cover
Well, that
to
is the
where
same
I'm
penalty.
She'll have lesser cover, but yeah, she is kind of again. She's a short motherfucker, and nobody likes.
at? You're a short motherfucker. Likes you. And then a critically miss. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfectly makes
Why is
sense.
everybody missing?
Max
She's got a pretty good armor class. She is a little armored up. Here, I'll show you her
You
full
also have
picture.
to realize
She's very
that-
goofy looking, I think, but that is the and she's
You also have to realize, Mac, that if you make more than one attack on your turn, you are losing 5 points to your.
No, I know,
effectiveness
but I'm
hitting
saying even our
somebody.
first attacks are missing.
She's also level 3.
yeah, she's level 3 and you're level 1.
Yeah, first is the best.
Speaking of the number 3, Zenyo, would you like to do 3 damage? It is your turn.
Yeah.
I would recommend moving into the room to put everyone in the radius.
Cool.
I feel blessed.
Bless up.
Hashtag.
Bless up!
I can do some really funny moves. I love having ridiculous movement speed. Very
You remember when
freeing.
you were Claude? Well, how about you feel that again?
I am. Let's see. This one action. Badly injured. Okay.
Also, as not a construct, she is vulnerable to bleed. So if Daka
This is true.
if Daka does hit, she will bleed. Well, as long as you pick a damage type that Daka can deal, which I'll just say it's only piercing, so.
Gotcha. Awesome.
I deal slashing.
Do we want her to bleed though if we want to keep her alive? Want that like
Yeah, if you want
Kind of
to
hurt her.
leave her alive, you do not want her bleeding because that can
That's
kill
fair.
her.
You know what? That's fair, actually. Now thinking about it.
No, we didn't kill her, the blood loss did.
So I think best choice for that
Her
one
fort is the
to
same
do that
though. Her fort is the same
would be
though.
to do bludgeoning because none of us do inherent bludgeoning.
Well, I will say that that's not the only spell their character has, so.
Bludgeoning isn't like by default non-lethal. I
Yeah.
think.
No, it's not.
However, they are badly injured, but not like super badly injured. So we're just gonna.
Void warp. You call upon the void.
Oh god! How much damage did you roll? 2? Okay, that was real bad. I rolled 6. She has 11 hit points, and I rolled a nat 1 on her save, so that would have killed her if you used my damage.
That's so funny.
Oh man, so it's actually good you rolled low. She takes 4 damage. Oh
And
man,
she's also
because I rolled.
enfeebled.
Yeah, she's also enfeebled. I rolled a fucking nat 1, and I was like, ugh.
Really funny. I make everyone share my curse.
She is
getting
feebled.
Cursed is actually very on point.
Do you guys want to just delay until, or just try and do, like, either up close unarmed strikes? Because shooting a gun is really
No, I
hard
know.
to knock somebody out and not kill them.
So, I will give out the full text of non-lethal so everyone knows. You can make a non-lethal attack to knock someone out instead of killing them. Weapons with the non-lethal trait, including fists, do this automatically. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls when you make a non-lethal attack using a weapon or unarmed attack that doesn't have the non-lethal trait. You also take this penalty when making a lethal attack using a non-lethal weapon. Spells and other effects with the non-lethal trait that reduce a creature to 0 hit points knock the creature out instead of killing them. So you can, unlike in D&D, make a non-lethal ranged attack. Effectively, trying to wing them. But you will take a -2 to the attack, and you can't do that with area fire because
No,
you're just spraying.
You can't wing someone intentionally. Is it my turn?
Yes.
So wait, what? I have 25.
So you
feet
can
of
make a
movement.
range.
You can use your gun, or you can run up and melee them if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna one use movement.
Either way, you have to take a -2 circumstance penalty to your attack.
But then I was gonna say, does reinforced stock that I do? That was like a flashbang for my ears.
She
What?
tried
What
to hit
happened?
you because
Oh,
has
she tried
attack
to-
opportunity.
No, I was rolling a die to see something. Bad luck. You don't need to do the whole, like, the -5 circumstance penalty. There is a button for your multiple attack penalty.
Oh.
Because when you because that's not actually accurate, because circumstance penalty wouldn't stack with other circumstance penalties, but the multiple attack penalty is untyped. So, and also it's taking more time. No, I'm just saying because whenever bad luck uses like attacks a second time, he types out that it's a -5 circumstance penalty instead of just clicking the reduced accuracy attack.
Well, that's just silly.
But anyways, Dacker.
Silly guy.
Okay. Does reinforced stock? Could I do that for a non-lethal?
Again, either
Yes,
way,
any
you
strike
have to take
can
a
be.
-2
You just still take a minus
penalty.
penalty. Yeah.
All right. So then it'd be an action. Let's see. Where would that
No, it's under strikes.
Yeah,
Oh, strikes. Sorry.
strikes.
And then how would I? Do I just use it like normal, and then it?
So
would
click
be-
the button, and you'll get a message, right? And you'll be able to put in a -2 circumstance penalty. You don't need to change the grip.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
How do I undo that then? Oh, thank you. So just +7.
So click that, and then you'll see a thing, and then you'll see extra penalties you can apply, and put the -2 in there.
Let's see. Let's
You'll
see.
hit the add button.
Dexterity, trained, blessed, modifier, circumstances. I'm looking at everything. So modifier, or would that be?
You could also wait.
Here,
until
just make an
my
attack.
turn
Just
to-
make an attack, and I'll just include the penalty.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do the math myself.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a miss.
missed.
You can try again though.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
Just be at a -7
You know what? That's fair.
overall.
A -7 still possible of a hit.
Yeah, it's not likely.
So you're saying there's a chance.
No.
Exactly.
Beat her head in. Let's go. Do it.
Okay, and then just roll. Well, roll +7 -7. But I guess I'll just roll like that.
No, it's just you just take the multiple attack penalty and then add on the.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll
-2.
again, and then.
So you'll see there's the +2 button right next to it. That's the one you're gonna want to click.
So drag makes +2.
Yes. So from left to right, that's your first attack, second attack, and third attack, accounting for the multiple
Okay.
attack penalty. It's already they're already in there.
Okay, so then I'll just roll this again.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
All right. Well,
So that's Dacker's turn. This whammon is going to she's going to attempt to feint against you. So she's gonna make a deception check. That's a failure. And then she's gonna. Who actually did the most damage of the lot of you?
Probably me. I did punch her for max damage.
Straight some big punches.
big punchy.
Owie.
So that'll be 3. I need to change so many things.
6 HP, motherfucker.
And then she's going to.
She has one action left. Because she tried to fail.
Actually, you know what? She's actually not gonna attack you, Dork. She's actually gonna give up.
Okay.
Look,
That's interesting.
she doesn't have a death wish. She's like, look, it's not worth it. Muglin's money is not my money. It's just a job.
Alright. I guess grab the rope from one of the,
I get rope.
whoever grabbed the ropes from the automaton, tie her up, and just, grab the key off of her.
She'll just say, no need. Here. She hands you, her silver, the key, and also, an elixir. Just take it. Fucking.
Okay. Well,
Here. I'll just throw it in the cat's inventory. Here you go, cat.
Small
Lucy's
cat or
going
the big
to
one?
take off the hat. Tell us where he's at.
I would
Tell us
I
where
would
Muglin's is.
I wouldn't recommend taking off the hat.
No, we're not doing
You
that.
know, you're actually fair. But I will speak
No.
at my
Ifrit
normal
is-
voice.
Ifrit is just grabbing Lucy and being just, nope,
No.
not yet.
No.
We
Bad.
don't need him. We don't need to know where he is.
Where the fuck is Muglin? Tell me.
Look, I don't know his schedule. He comes in every like 3 days or so.
Alright.
I grabbed the small cat, just like
Don't need
however.
to know where he.
Don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
Just carries him out of the room.
Yeah, just carry him out.
No. We go,
No,
Luigi,
I
let's get
I
the
think
fuck
I
out
actually
of
have the
here.
highest strength modifier, so I'm the one that's carrying them.
Listen, I would recommend you get into a different line of work if you want to keep your goddamn life.
You know,
We
Ifrit
see
just
you-
grabs Lucy and
so
starts
is there
walking
still
up
like
north.
silver on the ground?
Yeah, I just included it in the money that I gave to Lucy because that is just the per pocket change. She had on her 37 silver, so I'm assuming Lucy, in an angry tone, was like, "I recommend you get into a new line of work," as they're picking up silver coins off the ground.
Well, they're currently being dragged out of the room by everyone else.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're really getting the chance.
No, they pick up the gold while they're
Silver.
Pick up the silver while they're doing it, and then we drag you out.
As she leaves, she points to her eyes and then points back to them. We see you again. We're killing your ass. And keeps going.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No,
And then
Kill them.
excessive,
They're
but
innocent
alright.
in this work.
Hefet just goes.
Anyway,
Adelante.
if it just
We don't have
holds
much time.
If it just holds Lucy up to the thing to unlock it.
Dangling in the air, her feet like kicking back and forth. She puts it in, goes to unlock.
All right. And that'll be a doo-doo-doo.
How many saves do you think we fail in real life when we don't know it?
All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
The
Alright.
bank vault door swings open, and you see a large chest in the middle of the room, and two more of the fuck boys.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit. Everyone. There's more of them.
Gently puts down Lucy.
Are they attacking right away, though?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
They enter combat mode when they see dorks enter that are not staff members.
I have been rolling intimidation for my thing this entire time. That would have a +2 to it.
Man, I'm rolling in it for this initiative.
Yeah.
Rolling
you
in the
are.
deep.
Does a 17 change my position at all?
I'm not even using my
No.
my
What?
silly.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Game.
No, it doesn't.
Program.
Hide
roll-
in your
Can I?
Good.
There we go.
Yeah.
I couldn't click on something.
How dare you not click on it? All right. Well, with this initiative, that puts Jefe as the first one to go.
Uh,
He has line of sight immediately on one of them.
I was gonna say as well though, this is the beginning of combat. Do I still have? Does it wait till my turn, or is it a free action beginning of combat straight away?
Well, it would be. However, Lucy and Ifrit are both. I guess they're immune to the suppressed condition from you. According.
Yeah, I mean, they can take damage though.
Yeah, but
And that was not good.
the one on initiative doesn't deal damage.
It's just the suppressed.
Oh, then yeah,
It's
I'm
a
gonna do
warning
that.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be stupid not to because I have line of sight on one.
Yeah. I will roll his deflex against your DC if you're going to
And I
do
guess
so.
We have to roll the reflex. Oh wait, no, we
Yeah.
don't.
That would be.
Actually,
where is that?
it's only on. Is it on a crit fail that you take damage, or?
What? No, a warning shot deals no damage. End of
Okay.
end of story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright,
Take an
so
area
then-
fire or automatic fire with your weapon. Creature takes.
Okay.
creatures in the
I
area
rolled a
take
nat
damage.
1. However, because it doesn't deal damage, that does the only effect it has is that it is the suppressed condition.
Yeah, okay, so that's suppressed now. See? It's a good idea to do things, you know?
Yes. That will consume. I think Lucy would be the only one that has to be in that cone, so it'll take 4 of your bullets.
Okay. So, and I didn't reload since the last time, so that's.
No, I'm
4
assuming you did.
minus-
It's a single action.
Oh,
You did
okay.
it. You did it when walking between rooms.
Okay, so that puts me at 16 then. 19.
Yes.
Alright,
I will put
now-
this music back on because funny. It sounds like a James Bond song, but for the first like 10 seconds.
Yeah. So I wanted to make that before, so that's got suppressed. That's all I needed done.
Jefe.
Alright, so I am going to use.
think I
What
need
does
it.
the press condition even do?
Oh, I do. Okay.
SAS penalty to movement speed and attack rolls.
Oh, nice.
It's a good condition to like just put on shit if I can.
Yeah, I agree.
So I am not gonna use the reload because I have to reload. So I'm just gonna attack it. I'm gonna slap it with bullets, hopefully.
Roll me a nat 20, you
I will
goober.
try. Here's the first shot. There's
I-
a crit with a dueling
God.
pistol.
Alright, roll me
Called
your
it.
critical damage.
That's a fatal D10 right there, boys.
16 damage.
God is goaded with the predictions. That would outright kill them if they weren't resistant to physical damage.
Damn.
Wow.
So that one, you fire a bullet, it like punches through, and you can see the thing is cast a catch itself on the wall from falling over, and then just its helmet not helmet,
Barely.
its head makes a grinding crink noise as it turns to look at you, and if it could, the glowing light that makes up its eye would turn red, but it can't do
This
that.
thing is barely alive now.
Man shoots his other pistol at it and kills him.
Yeah.
You have the other action, yeah. You could potentially kill it with a 4 on the die for your damage, and hit.
So the number next to the +9, it just says +4. Is that the -5 penalty?
So for your other gun, yes, that is.
Okay.
The +4 is what the revolver would be, unless you want to reload your dueling pistol and fire that again. But
I could.
are you gonna crit a second time?
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Oh, I missed the second shot. What a fire.
Missed.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I'm assuming you
Flashback.
reload your dueling pistol.
Yes, sir.
Saying no. That's the only thing I'm gonna think of now.
Alright.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
I don't like this setup we got here. Gonna be
Yeah.
real.
We're in a weird Tetris piece formation.
Yeah, it's not great.
And you already used your bless.
Well, I can have another bless in my ass if I want to use it. Like,
You don't need to. I
I'm
don't
spontaneous caster, bitch.
think. You know, that's fair.
Spontaneum.
You have line of sight on a creature that is near death.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pray I can get like 2 damage in.
Yeah, so 4. You need to roll 4 on the damage, and he needs to fail.
I'll do a pierce.
Okay, let me roll that save. Wajazam.
Remember,
Exactly.
I gotta keep count.
As is tradition against Kiva saves, rolled a fucking 17 on the die.
course, yeah.
So he succeeds, which reduces the damage to 2, which he then resists. God damn it. Ah. Every time. Every fucking time.
Every save is a success, but the ones that actually do fail are the ones you do like 1 damage.
Yeah, no. Like the crit fail earlier, where you roll.
That's so funny.
Oh man. Alright. Well, Gooberman guy over here is going to take his javelin and say, "Fuck you!" For a
And
2
I'm
on the
gonna
die.
say, fuck off.
For a 2 on the die, and he's going to grab let's see. Oh, he's a machine. He's gonna go on a desperate charge. Blah! -4. It's a miss.
Man,
He's also got a minus on that movement speed.
Well,
and that
nice.
attack.
Yeah, he moved like
Uh,
5 feet though.
Yeah, I'm glad I suppressed him though. That shit is funny.
Let's go ahead and I'll enter Stoked Flame Stance again.
How dare you?
Yeah, I
is
know.
that a
how
thing you
could
can
I?
react to?
I don't think it has the no stances don't have the manipulate trait.
Gonna go ahead and try and do a tumble through for second action. I think a 19 probably is gonna beat their was it fortitude?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to tumble through.
That's against their reflex DC. So yeah, that'll get past the reflex DC.
Okay, on this side. And then I'm still already targeting him. And time to flurry of blows.
I think you mean furry of blows.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Yeah, he did.
You didn't need to
The
do
thing
it.
is, I think the thing fucking.
Roll me damage on the first
Yeah.
one.
That's enough to kill him, but then the crit in and of itself also just...
You didn't need to do him that hard. God
catches
damn.
on
So the
fire.
first one kills him, and the second one goes nowhere.
Mother of God.
That's a shame right there.
You beat a dead fucking automaton.
Man-
already killed it. And
Man's
like,
beating with a dead horse.
You just
Yeah.
start fucking stomping through its chest like fucking.
Speaking
No,
of,
you see he like strikes again, like he cuts through one of its oil ports, like oil lines in the first strike, and then the second one,
speaking of a dead
strikes
horse,
it out
Doc, it's your
the metal
turn.
and catches it on fire.
Oiled up Catboy.
I don't know if you want to have a burning obstacle in the middle of the doorway.
I mean, the crit effect is it already has persistent fire damage.
You crit a dead body.
Crit dead body.
let's not create an oil fire in this bank vault.
We
Alright,
accidentally
Doc,
burned the place to the ground on ice.
Dacker, the turn is yours.
Alright,
I mean,
so. First
I'm all for it.
I'm gonna. Yeah, it's 25 feet. I'll have to go right there then. Kinda wanted to get out of the way of. Well, my idea is I'm gonna do an automatic fire.
You can do that without hitting hitting Ifrit.
It is just barely, but yeah, that works.
Yeah, no, you can do that. Also, in this system, cones originate from vertices, so you can put it there. Is where you would put it. That makes it a little bit bigger. So, other things you could do are really funny things, like you can do it like that too. So you could
Yeah,
fire a
as long
cone
as
like
it-
that.
As long as it originates from one of your corners.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that to him. Then
Actually, no, I'm incorrect. It can actually be on a side as well, but it has to be from the middle of a side. So that would also be a 1. So if you didn't want to hit this space, you can choose to avoid it. I was just double checking in my mind, like, no, they can be on sides or faces, but it has to be, you know, regardless. I will roll his deflex save. Bout up. Your bomb. Let's go ahead and roll me damage, and then go ahead and make your other strike. So give me all your click clacks.
strike. Plus 7. I thought this was plus 7. What happened there? Smite.
So,
Your gun is a
that's-
+6 because it uses your dexterity, not your fortitude.
Ah. Okay, I was like, what? That's okay. Plus 6. Roll that.
Just roll the damage as well, because you did automatic fire. So you just, well, you hit both, so just roll damage twice.
Okay, first one. 1.
Awesome.
Gets completely resisted. 1 damage. Lovely.
Why?
So with all of that, one of your bullets catches an oil line, and one of the gears starts to tick over as one of the teeth of a gear is now broken. So every rotation it skips once.
It's my old car. God.
Lukey.
To reapply the antithesis stuff, would I have to make the same save again?
I think that's just. I'm pretty sure it's just So, for ones where they believe they're the same exact creature, I do believe it already has the thing where if they're the same creature and you already have applied, like a specific weakness. Oh, but no, you did it against, you did it against Dresh, that's the problem. If you hadn't done it against Dresh, it would still be in effect because there's no duration on that. It's pretty much until your next daily preparation.
You just have to do it again. Yeah, esoteric lore.
Yeah.
Damn. Ah well. For right now, I will make a Gauntlet Blast. Forgot to target him, but it is doing 8 damage. If he fails.
And that's going to be a... Very cool. And let me do that to him as he takes 6 damage from your lightning blast. What do you do with your third action?
Actually, no. I'll get right there instead. I will step into that space.
And then roll me your recharge, if you would.
That I will do.
2. So not next round, but the round after.
That'll be my turn.
Ah, and because you did lightning, you are going to get your shit rocked.
Clammy.
Alright, 7 is the first one. The second one is going to be a grapple. Schwam.
I was kidding. Don't fucking touch me.
You are grabbed, making you off guard. And then I don't think they have constrict.
Wait, don't touch me, bitch.
It was a joke, I swear.
Frank, bro.
It's a missing point.
Miss hit point.
No, you calm down.
And then he's gonna... You know what? He's just gonna whackus bonkus again. Damn!
The whackers bonkers.
We all love the whackus bonkus, but I missed. Alright.
What do you think?
Cafe.
You only love the wackest buckets.
Pile into the vault.
Yes, sir.
He's just waiting for someone to come by and just shut the vault behind you.
It was me.
I have been with nothing this entire time. That is why all of my saves have failed.
I think you guys were a bunch of dweebs.
Hey, Faye.
I miss.
It's a miss.
Oh, really?
Now I miss.
What do you do with your third action?
I'm gonna miss again.
That's a wise choice. I agree.
There we go. I missed
Damn.
again.
You missed.
Damn.
Sano.
Alright.
Let's see if you don't step into it, because he's
Okay.
right here. Just step there. Yeah.
Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? I love these constructs.
I love this adventure so far. I fought one human. They were really short.
I'm gonna slashing. I guess. No. Okay.
Good.
Flashing.
Good.
You tried, but it just didn't.
Anyway,
So he takes 1 damage, which gets reduced to 0.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know why I'm rolling so high. They're so bad at that
Blade,
fucking...
get worse luck.
Look,
Anyway,
they succeed only on 11 or higher. It's not even that good.
anyway. Actually, no, that's...
You already
never
moved,
mind.
so you cannot do guidance.
I didn't use my thing, so...
The guy does not dance. Well, the next one in the initiative is dead, so we'll remove him from the initiative order. Freet. Fritters, go ahead. Alligator fritters.
Flip around into this space.
Murder.
Trying to decide if I want to grapple him or just strike at him. ¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
That was so close to a 20.
15, so that's a failure. Damn it. It was so close to a 20, though. You guys saw that.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who's to
And
say?
then Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. That's a hit.
And then I have to do this
US
one at a
word of
-1
blows.
That's
for
okay.
crit miss.
Damn.
For a 1 total. 5 damage. It's good. It's good damage.
Damage is damage.
Yacker.
Alright, I guess I'll just use, I don't wanna...
You can reposition before firing.
Well, let me just see if I can...
I will say, yes, there is a angle you can do. It's just really funky.
I wanna
But
do
you
it.
legally can make awkward angles in this system.
Legally
Why are
allowed
you?
to awkward angle.
Why are you gonna do it though?
Okay, I need to hit control. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's technically an illegal angle. I think.
Hold on. The thing is that you don't have a fine enough angle. So what I was gonna say is here. I'll do it with a line so you can see,
Yeah.
because any cone is also a line.
Can I like re-pick up the cone? Or is it just not?
Yeah, you can move it again.
There's a if you look on the left hand side on like like the row you have all the controls, there's like a ruler one.
So let's let me show you really quick. The line I'm thinking you could draw is like that is one side of the cone.
Oh,
It's just like a weird ass cone, but it's just the line. Like, all you care about is the edge line.
Yeah, because there's no one over here, so I don't care. There's no one on the other side, so I'll say yes, you can do that. You're firing it around the freak. The freak.
yeah, I'm firing at the most whack-ass angle known to man.
But should you wish to do so, you may.
Yeah, I can't fine-tune it, but if you say it would hit, then I'm gonna do the automatic fire, which I still use animal. God, my cursor's doing the thing where it automatically moves the thing.
That gun got that dog in it, you know.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, and then okay. So I have to roll +6.
Roll
then.
damage and then roll the. Actually, is the roll the attack a furry action or? Is
It's not a furry action,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's the rolling the attack is part of the area fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So should I roll an attack first?
Yeah, roll the attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 19, very good. All right, so roll me the damage for both those attacks.
It's real sad that that wasn't a crit.
If anyone applied any penalties, it might have been.
Or do I have to just hit it again?
I was
Hit the damage
trying
twice.
to apply penalties,
Well, you didn't.
but my grapple failed.
All right, 3 damage.
All right, better than 1.
Oh, he's so close to dead.
And that was that was how many actions did I do there? I did.
That was 2. Do you want to fire a third shot at a -5?
Fuck it, yeah, let's go.
Fire a shot. Do it.
Do it.
So that'd be the +1 then, instead of the.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
that's a crit miss.
It was so close to 18.
So next turn, if you want to use your gun, you have to use an action because your gun jammed. Like one of the shells got stuck, so you have to clear the jam. Lusitania, the turn is yours.
Hey, I'm gonna shimmy, I'm a shake, and I'm gonna use catboat dance.
Oh, I'm not the only one who has catboat dance. Okay.
And the feat that I've talked about as being, I wish this was just a base feature you could get with acrobatics. Yeah. Go ahead and make the acrobatics check.
Falls straight on the face.
Or a 16, 22.
He's
Alright.
now off guard.
And has a -2 to his reflex.
He
The
does.
robot looks at you with pure and utter confusion.
While grappled, I'm just over here like shaking.
I just imagine.
Now, what do you do with your last with your second action?
So this
Alright.
might just fizzle altogether because I am grappled.
You are grappled. Go ahead and make me the flat check. He's also going to attack you.
Oh, ooh, okay.
I crit you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The flat check doesn't matter. I'm gonna crit you. Here we go. Oh wait, no, not that one. Hold on.
Holy shit, the cat is down.
The cat takes 14 damage and is unconscious.
Reaction.
Uh-huh.
I have a reaction.
Yes.
I have a reaction. Fuck
Do
you.
it.
Next turn. Next round.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have that. You can delay consequences. So Lucy, you will not take. Yes. You are now enfeebled 3, right? Or what is it? 2?
Two.
Okay. Lucy, you will die next turn. No, next round.
That's actually really funny.
However, you are still.
Go through, or
No.
still interrupt me?
It only delays the damage. Hold on, let me just see. Okay.
It's all the effects of the attack. The attack hits, but the damage and all additional effects that ride along the attack are delayed.
That's a
You know
really
what?
cool way.
You know what?
They
For funny he haha meme haha funnies, I will say that also delays the him counteracting your spell for some
Oh
reason.
my god.
I'll be a super nice GM.
7.
Theoretically,
I would say
Okay, he's dead.
It would. I feel like it would like
Counteract it.
It would counteract the spell, but like yeah.
I like to think that he went to punch Lucy. Lucy goes, but I don't feel shit.
Next turn.
These last
Next
two
turn.
yeah,
Fucking. She's like the cat gets splattered across the wall. Just by.
She goes to walk away and then just immediately.
Legitimately, what I would have
Splays out.
done, what I would have done is I would have done that, and then on my next turn would have administered a potion.
What's funny is, even if I was at max HP, that did like what, 20 damage?
No, it did. It did 14. I accidentally clicked double, and it did like 8 million damage to the construct. So it was 14 total.
14 damage.
So that does mean you could theoretically heal them up, or you could just let them get downed and then just heal them normally. They'll gain the wounded condition, but it'll be a better net end result for health.
Yes, but I feel like my character would specifically stop, prevent it, and then give a potion immediately, so when the damage comes through, they don't go down.
Yeah. You gave me one of yours, you can have one of mine.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't know why you're giving me these potions. Nothing's happened. I'm perfectly fine.
Giving you a potion,
Just wait.
6 HP.
So you'll have 1 HP after you get fucking bodied by that crit. So we'll drop you to the 1 HP now as the combat encounter comes
you
to
guys are
a.
over exaggerating. Those constructs ain't shit.
As your bones,
You feel them,
you're
but
They ain't shit.
delayed
delayed
to taking all but 1 of your hit points.
All right, so
You
Wow,
need your
where-
strength for the next coming moments.
I like to think she's like crawling on the ground right now. I regret my decisions.
since we're on borrowed time, I am
Yeah,
just
quickly.
gonna just
Okay,
open
you
that shit.
you grab the chest, and you throw it in the here. Someone move it into the bag of holding. It technically is a thing, but inside is a steel box, which you can't
Sure, I
open
got
right
it.
now.
I got you.
Why can't I?
There we go.
Oh yeah. In the meantime, how do I open up the inventory of fucking constructs?
Just double click on them.
I have the thing where my mouse is moving everywhere, like it's making my my thing.
You fixed that before by refreshing.
Yeah.
It still shows that the ever burning torches are just unusual objects, but I'll still grab them.
Let me see. I'm gonna restart it. And see if that
I'll
fixes
just-
it. 'Cause that, like that is unholy.
I grabbed it off of one of them, but it's counting as a.
I will
I'm not
say,
gonna
Lucy, Ifrit used a
Oh, no,
potion,
there we
so
go.
you should have 4 extra HP.
Okay.
Oh, there we
Bring
go.
me up to 5
takes
HP.
That takes forever to load in. There we
Thank
go.
you.
See.
And with that, I will give you the brief description of the room. So on the ground, you find an additional if someone wants to add 21 silver pieces to their inventory as they pick it up. I for some reason, I just imagine Lucy onto the ground, like, and then sees silver coins and starts grabbing them, like, I'm in so much pain, as they start just shoveling silver coins into a pouch.
They're prone. They start crawling over to it.
So go ahead and add 21 silver pieces to your silver piece.
Oh, so did you already add the javelins to my inventory?
Yeah, I dragged them over.
Okay, cool.
You should have
You
like
said how much?
21. Lucy's gonna have so much silver in their pockets now.
I got silver in my pockets.
And
So-
how much did I pick up from the other room that she had thrown?
I already added those to your inventory.
Okay.
I added them to someone's inventory.
Why does the background of that GIF have one of the characters from fucking My Hero Academia?
I don't know.
Good question.
That is a very good question as to why she.
So I'll at least give that room's description. It's a chamber lined with steel on the ceiling and floors, steel cabinets that line the walls, each with 2 locks. In the center of the chamber is the steel table, welded to the ground, with an ornate steel chest the size of a burly dwarf on top. A single outlet to the north is the door that you came in from. And you grab your silver pieces, you grab the thing to shove it in. Technically there's checks involved, but it's literally just to move the damn thing into the bag.
Yeah.
So 2 of you chonky boys can easily get it in. And
Keeping
it's
up the tradition of my characters for some reason grabbing fellow party members. Ifrit just grabs Lucy and throws her onto his back and starts booking it.
Daka, if you're referring to the javelins that are on these guys in here, I didn't do that. I did the ones for
okay.
outside. If you want
That's
a
what I was
shitload of
gonna say.
javelins,
I want a shitload of javelins. Free shit.
So, pretty yeah. Do be careful of your bulk limit.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
How much? Like technically because I'm a science.
they're
player-
technical. It says that they're over. However, their character gets to use their constitution for their bulk. So I'm just gonna, they need to be. Their bulk needs to pretty much be at their character's max bulk to be encumbered.
I'm not carrying anything, not even like traveler's clothes. So my bulk.
They're naked. It's confirmed.
It says that I'm not wearing any clothes. But I am. Don't worry.
So,
No, they're naked.
Pepe is gonna be waiting at the door over here.
We're planning to go out the back. We gotta go out the back.
Oh,
because
yeah,
there's
go out the back.
entrances to the sewer. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Cisa. Meg is literally just you, but with javelins. Like I said, picks up Lucy and starts booking it for the back door.
What is Cisa always fucking?
Dagger.
So, the next room has a scratched and stained round table that stands surrounded by a mismatch of chairs, and in a cramped room, a series of tall cabinets lines the southern wall near the door to the west, and the smell of fish emanates from one of the cabinets. A door on the door you came through is on the north, and to the west is a pair of doors open to indicate water closets. Shitters are on
You
the
open
left
the door.
sides.
Lucy immediately perks up and like squeezes past you, runs in the room, runs to the area that smells like fish.
That's the
Get outta
toilets.
here.
The
We gotta get
cabinets
out of
are.
here. We don't have time for fish.
However, as Lucy does start like digging through the cupboards.
Black candles, a half-used writing set containing cartoon drawings of a magical kobold who fights undead.
That's so good.
I'm gonna take that. I'm taking that one.
She's going to take all of these and just shove it into her backpack.
Like everything.
Because there's a basic crafter's book, a half stick of chalk, a fishing tackle, a clay ocarina, and thieves' tools. Replacement picks. So whoever is good at thievery, take those.
Where is?
I am.
Oh no, where is my character? I can't.
Under the terrain.
Oh, there we go. Oh wait. Fuck. I clicked on the chest, and now I can't see any of the.
Your character is just
I
below
moved him
mine,
over
so hover
right here.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm like, oh no. Life
Okay.
Life could be dream.
Life could be a
Right there,
dream.
too.
Shooby doo 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 doo
Alright,
doo.
I can't find the fish. I don't feel goodies, but we should get the fuck out of here.
Don't think you want to find that fish.
Okay, so the
As
door
many-
from this side has a
Smells good.
deadbolt lock, which can be undone from the inside, leading you out into into the back alley behind the shop with all of the overgrown weeds and shrubbery.
All right, let's get that sewer. Get the fuck out of here.
So, you find yourselves on a dingy cobblestone alley that displays only traces of its once affluent nature. The smell of refuse permeates the air. A weed-strewn yard behind the bank is enclosed with a chicken wire fence, which you can easily push through or climb over. A small footpath to the north leads to the bank's side door, which is where you just came from, and a path to the south leads to the junkyard, while the alley continues to the east and west. Drinking the potion that was the elixir that was given.
I'll drink my final potion.
I believe that was the elixir that was given by what's her bucket, right?
Yeah, if it was a D6, because the ones that we have are D8s.
Yeah, so that should be the elixir that she had.
So I'm
Okay.
assuming
Which I
is this
forgot to
the
remove this, actually.
is down
Now.
here the alleyway?
If you
From
not
from
have
the
any-
distance,
if you don't have any more healing potions.
the reason I have not stopped the music, for in the
Oh,
distance,
boy.
in the distance, you hear a shout, an indescript shout of a female's voice, too far away to clearly make out. But then a closer voice shouts back, "Yes, deputy, right away!" And you can hear in the distance approaching footsteps and the clanking of metal, as it
It's
is
the
very.
fuzz. We got a skedaddle.
Lucy, close the door.
So, I'm gonna say you guys are about probably all around like here or so, and then off to the east end of the alley, you will see approaching a gun marshal with a trusty clockwork hunter.
God.
Spots you and takes cover behind a barrel and says, "I found him, boys! Surround him!"
Run.
Yeah, so what does the party do? What does the party do in this situation?
Fucking dip.
Whoa, we gotta get to.
We're caught.
We have a plan. We gotta stick to the plan.
Okay, everyone,
We know
I'm
that the
assuming
path to the
the
left
path to the
takes-
west and south just takes you out into the street. The path to the south would take you towards the scrapyard.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
plan.
where
We're
we need to
going.
go.
Okay, everyone make me an athletics or acrobatics check to vault over the because there is a doorway. There is a like a wooden door that blocks the path.
That's what'd you say it was?
Nice.
Acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Yes, and if anyone would like to assist the Zeno, they can.
I'm good. I got +1 for acrobatics.
Do I go just?
Oh, that
How the
sucks.
fuck? Okay, stupid question again. Do I just go to my attributes thing and do it from there, or?
So not
Go
after. So
Click
don't
on
do attributes,
skills,
do-
because
do
attributes is the
skills.
attributes is how
Oh.
you roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
11. Okay, Hefe, you're
11.
good. Hefe, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll hero. point.
Daka, you're good.
Hero point.
Oh.
I was gonna say, you don't have to spend that hero point. I'm gonna say because Ifrit crit succeeded,
Okay.
crit succeeded, they just like see you fall. They like lean over it's like it's a gate that's like about 6 feet high. They lean over, reach
Oh,
down
yeah.
with their long arms, grab you, and just drag you over the fence. This is more of a group activity, so I'm gonna allow Ifrit's crit success to make up for your one, and they just bring you over.
Being really good at athletics.
All my
has
soft
done me
stats
good
are really
this
good.
time.
All my hard stats are so bad.
And you hear the deputy charges over to the fence and is like, "They're getting away!" And then he fires one shot down the alleyway. He's gonna see if he can hit anyone initially. Taking a shot in the dark. I don't think he's gonna crit and kill anyone, but taking a shot. 3, so from left to right. 1, 2, 3. That'll be on Hefe. Let's see if he can even hit you. This is mostly just try and wing someone to slow you down.
While running away, can I get a
A nat 1! His gun misfires! and a billow of smoke explodes in his face, covering your retreat as you escape from the scene.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
great.
this man's
It's been
name,
amazing.
but I love this cringe fail. Police officer.
Through this entire thing, can I make a recall knowledge check against his little robot dog?
Sure, go ahead.
Nope.
A 5.
I don't recall shit. There's too much going on.
Here, I'll just show you what it looks like. That's what them little guys look like.
Oh god
That's
damn.
terrible.
That was his nat 1?
Boston Dynamics type shit.
A 12 was a nat 1?
Yeah.
My god.
And this is what the gun marshal looks like.
No
We
wonder
rub-
she doesn't want us to fuck with these guys.
Yeah.
They're fucking. Look at how many guns he's got on him. Just.
At least 3.
Yeah, he's got 3
No, he's
pistols
got
on his
4.
right side. You can see the 2. He's got another one. He's got a musket.
It's
He's
probably
got the
best
musket
not to
on
fuck with the
his-
law.
That he's leaning against.
Well, let's
his shoulder.
fucking
He's got a
skedaddle.
flintlock pistol in his hand, and then he's got 2 more on his hip.
But you make a dashing escape away from the goons.
While we're going away, I want to yell, "Eat my dust, shit ass!"
Maybe don't antagonize them any more than we already have.
We're still at our disguises. We're fine.
And I will
Yeah,
I will bring
if
us
you-
back to the landing screen. And
Nobody died.
as you make your daring escape from the shield marshals, you make a daring escape. They're still hot on your heels at the end of the session. As you can clearly see and smell in the distance, you're getting closer to the wailing scrapyard. I do believe. Does this feel like a good ending point for everyone for this session?
'Cause We're missing a person right now. I don't want to go too far without.
They will rejoin with everyone at the start of next session.
They passed out in the lobby, and then just as soon as we were leaving, just
No. They decided to be our backup for and when we rendezvous at the junkyard.
Yeah.
They're still hidden as some random person outside the bank.
yeah. They're just like, oh shit.
And I will say, for the start of next session, as you're approaching the scrapyard, you can see a large, rusty crane towering over hulks of torn and shredded, rusting metal and refuse. You can see a small goblin creature eyeing you as you're approaching, with a inquisitive and inscrutable expression from this distance. Not sure how they're going to. You're not sure how they're going to respond as you arrive. You will find out in mere minutes as you get closer. Whether or not the marshals are gaining ground, you cannot tell until you're into more of a clearing. And we will start with you arriving at the scrapyard and seeing what the deal with this weird goblin creature is and how you're going to break chase from the guards.
Mere minutes? You mean 2 weeks?
We'll see. We'll see if Seasker is
His plans change.
yeah.
It's been so much fun.
Hell yeah. I actually finally get to play a tabletop.
I'm sorry that I have not read the next chapter and that you have not gotten to join. But at least Daka gets to see new life.
Yeah. No, it was also scheduled. That day just did not fucking work. Like,
All right,
At
so
least his design that you had created doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, that's what I'm mostly happy about too, is because Daka being like a gunslinger before was like, oh, soldier. That's kind of a not a 1-to-1, but it actually works. And holy shit, the suppressed is such a fucking good effect.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So, what did everyone think?
I love it.
Enjoy it.
I love playing
enjoy
Lucy
it.
so
Heavily
much.
enjoyed.
It was a slow start. No one said anything about their backstory. So, at the start of next session, we might instead have flashbacks for everyone instead, since no one divulged a single detail about themselves.
I kind of
Notification is apparently yes, pirate for next week.
This basically for everyone except for Cleva's character.
Perfect.
Going over that fence.
Yeah, pretty much. Man.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny. Cease's not here, but I'm filling the role of hoarding weaponry.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Cisa. None of them brought up any of the details, so we will do
I brought up some
instead
of the details.
a tiny bit. I will see if I can construct an interesting narrative, like
I was so
cinematic
proud of my
opening to next
character's
session.
voice, literally.
Hell yeah. That'd be so fucking dope.
kind of
So,
assumed we were all just like a band, like just seem like alone, but we just all met in that tavern.
Yeah, it's kind of
And
how
we were
it
just
was.
kind of, that's what I assumed. And we were gonna give like our backstories whenever we camped down somewhere or whatever the group of us had time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed.
Well, my dad was a lust demon.
it's called a succubus with 2 C.
Sounds fake.
Succubus.
A succubus.
Look at my horns.
No.
Fur color and tell
Yo,
me.
daddy was
ask
an
me,
incubus.
Say again that it's fake.
Also, new music.
His
Daka,
father is an
what's your
incubus, but
motivation?
technically the correct term is lust demon.
I just realized, Slade.
Huh?
It almost seems like my character's motivation is the fucking courier from New Vegas.
Oh my god.
That's funny, actually.
I mean,
yeah, that's really funny.
think about
He
it.
says that.
I mean, shit. I was framed and
I ain't a
tried to
fake.
have me killed.
Also,
I'm coming back to fucking kill him
it is
better.
succubus.
Succubus.
I'm here to kill you better.
The male version, like I said, his father is the lust
You mean
demon,
an
so it's
incubus?
Incubus.
Man,
Depending on what lore you're going off of.
In
it's
this lore, it is
either-
incubus.
I
It
just
could be
realized
either
I
because
have
they're
Buffalo Wild Wings
shapeshifters.
gift card. And I'm like, oh, I can do that tonight. I found a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. The closest one is 22 miles away. It's in Lancaster. I have to go back. To Lancaster. I don't even live there, God.
Alright, I'm out here.
I can't wait for the funniest part
There's-
about Tando's character. I don't think Tando even knows about the funniest part about their character. Bat and Wings both know the funniest part.
That was his character.
Your character.
Mine?
Yeah.
The funniest part about his
Okay.
character is he can't hit shit.
You know what? True.
Why am I so hostile?
Relatable.
About
Wouldn't be
me?
me.
I can't hit people?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Not allowed.
hit better.
I
Do-gooder.
was hitting! I just can't hit the second one, apparently. Also,
You know what? No,
what is
I
this?
hit most of my attacks.
At that, I
rolled
will murder the
both.
stream.
Oh yeah.
Funny
GG,
fact about my
nerds.
character.
What did everyone think before I close the thing?
Hell yeah, brother.
Good game.
I'm
very
so
excited.
glad that we did this.
GG no real.
Funniest